Welcome to twitch.tv/D&D. I'm your Game Master, Dungeon Master, Satine Phoenix. And this is Maze Arcana. This is the last episode of Fury's Reach, Freedom of Adventure. And
yay.
Yeah, man, it's been a hoot and a holler. Before we start, I want to do some thank yous. A big thank you to D&D, big thank you to D&D Beyond. Holy mackerel. D&D Beyond has been amazing. I mean, I have everything I need now in my iPad for playing Dungeons & Dragons. It's pretty great. Thank you, Black Magic, for your beautiful cameras. Flowlight for these amazing lights. Wormwood, thank you so much. Wormwoodgames.com. You can get free shipping within the US with the code Arcanites. Thank you to Psychocrafts, who has been making these amazing terrain and minis and stuff. Thank you, Girls Guts Glory, for letting us borrow your Erica. Thank you, WizKids. Thank you, Maps by Mars. And everybody who's volunteered their time. And thank you all for watching. This has been just the best in the whole world of all the things. Right. I know Kyle's getting antsy. He wants to do a thing. But before he does his thing, we have some giveaways. So !raffle to enter into some giveaways. We'll be giving away Neverwinter mounts and Idle Champion gold chest. We'll give some away at the break and at the end of the show. But you know, in the meantime, we have, if you're playing DDO, we are playing DDO, and we have a code that'll last through October 1st that'll get you extra experience, and the code is, all one word, that's not the code, Maze Arcana. Surprise! So if you're playing DDO and you want some more experience, do that. Can we say what server we're on?
Yeah. You said yes.
Kyber. We're on the Kyber server. That was me pausing because I was trying to remember where we were.
Oh, okay.
And last announcement. I got all my announcements on my cards this time. To celebrate our last episode of Fury's Reach, our last episodes, we have, for you who have been watching, who have created a drinking game around this word, we have Maze Arcana satchels. And you can get yours at mazearcana.com/satchelshop/satchel. So I think those are about 15 bucks. And they're limited edition, so you can only get them through October 10th. And then we will be sending them out October 24th, so you might have them in time for trick-or-treating, if that's what you do, or for other things. So those are all the things I have to say before we start the game. But Kyle, you have a thing that you want to say.
I have a thing. So in order to say thank you to everybody who's been here for our game, I got us gold pieces of D8s.
Oh,
so,
thank you.
These are from Skull Splitter Dice.
What?
Oh, thanks, Kyle.
Thank you.
That's so generous.
And we have one to give away at the end of the show.
Oh, cool. So we will, oh my goodness, that's really cool.
Rudy,
Holy moly.
get your dice.
This is for you, Rudy.
Go.
Kyle, that is really sweet. Thank you so much.
That's so pretty.
So,
Wow.
Wait,
Big gold.
like good pirates, you have pieces of 8 made of gold. These are pieces of D8.
But why is the D8 so special? Tell us why the D8 is so special.
There's lots of reasons.
Well, the main reason is the D8 is damage, but also the design of the Maze Arcana logo.
There's
so this
that.
was extra awesome. Also, his homunculus from Sunday show is a D8. It's a floating D8. Facet. So thank you, Kyle.
But now,
And as a thank you to you guys, we're giving you satchels. So yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. I
Yeah.
looked at them on the website. That's so pretty. I really want
awesome?
one.
what am I
Thank
going to do if I
That is
just
so
I got
bought
one for Andre too, and everyone, like
Oh,
our
you
whole
got
crew.
one?
And
You're so
this
sweet.
has just been the coolest experience. Can you believe we're playing Dungeons and Dragons on the D&D channel? Like,
Cool.
Again,
So cool.
Skull Splitter Dice.
Oh my god.
thank
I
you.
love
We will
that.
we'll give one away at the end of the show. So in order to enter into all of these amazing things,
These are really
exclamation mark raffle,
They're so heavy.
and we will do that. But now,
Thanks, man.
the beginning of the last episode. of Fury's Reach. Freedom of adventure. Tuesday.
The last Tuesday game.
Well, yeah. Well, this is Freedom of Adventure. Where's this map to ruin?
Not everybody knows that.
Simulated D8.
Today and tomorrow are the last episodes of the entire run of Fury's Reach, which is 2 episodes a week. So, back to us. Your name, your character's name, what you are, and what you do. I mean, your character, what your character does.
Oh,
Race and class.
all right. My name is Erica. I play Sharna the Aarakocra, and she is a magenta ranger.
Yeah.
I'm Amina. I'm the first mate, and I'm human.
Yeah, but you're also
And I'm a warrior. But I figure you just tell how buff I am.
I'm Captain Dorriguez. I'm a swashbuckler, and I'm human.
Hi, I'm Kalite de Vost. I'm a storm sorcerer, 6th level, and I am human.
They're
And
all
she's
6th level.
missing
what?
the character sheet. She forgot her character sheet over there.
Can someone grab my character sheet?
She's a character sheet.
I pretty much remember it. It should probably be handy.
Well, they are all level 6, in case you were wondering. And if you weren't, it's because it's written underneath their images. But, Captain,
Yes.
for the last time on the show, tell us, in about a minute, what has happened?
What has happened? Well, last game we woke up and were able to go and track down the missing Pulse of Chult, ostensibly with the help of some evil cultist guy. Found it in the Red Grum, who we called Merc, after we rescued him from the top of a tree, or her, actually, it was a she. After we rescued her from the top of the tree.
You didn't know it was a she.
We didn't, but I'm pointing it out so they know. And then the priest came and scared her a little bit. We had to fight the magic of the pulse, which caused all kinds of problems and almost hurt some people. And thereupon, we decided we had to go and do the ritual to pull the pulse out, hopefully to save the Grung, but also so that we could pay back the debt that we owed to make our ship not pirates anymore. Through a lot of strong effort, our sorceress tried and tried and tried, but unfortunately it did not work, and the gem exploded, exploding the little red grung into a fine paste and launching a fragment of the gem into the forehead like a unicorn, killing the cult leader. Whereupon we tried to recover, but we searched what we could and decided it was best to leave before whatever saw this huge explosion came to investigate. And we wandered off to where we thought the river was to catch a raft, bumped into our wonderful guides, River Mists and Flask of Wine with our mounts, and bedded down near the river to have some odd dreams.
But we found a shard of the of the stone.
We pulled it out of his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. So
Yeah.
you guys are going about your night watch. I don't remember if we actually did that, but you went to sleep is what had happened. Is you went to sleep, and as you were sleeping, you guys all had these mysterious dreams. And the dream starts off, you're warm and cozy and familiar jungle. You're walking through the jungle, and you see Vartak, and he's running through the jungle. And then the darkness comes, and it just seems to swallow up the jungle around you. And you see the face of Vartak as he turns towards you and just starts screaming. And you zoom towards his face, and his face turns into this big green devil mask. And smaller, there's his little face, and it goes down into the mask, into this darkness. And the darkness opens up into this temple. And the temple, the halls of the temple keep going into this darkness, which turns into this big green devil mask. and you just keep going towards it. And inside of that mask is the screaming face of Vartak, which you go towards again. And that goes into this hallway of this temple, and it just goes over and over, and you see his face screaming. And then you see him flow through to the end, and everything is dark, and you all wake up at the same time.
Ah!
Who was on watch?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I had the strangest dream just now.
I think we all... Did we all dream the same thing?
Did it involve Vartak and a demon face?
In the temple?
Sounds about right.
You dreamt the same?
Yeah.
Obviously not. Yes.
Why did this happen?
Besides the fact this entire jungle is cursed and haunted with zombies and undead and cultists.
Yes, besides this.
I don't know.
Pretty fair point.
And the two tabaxi run up under your wings, and they're just like, and they're shaking, and River is just like, Vartak, I don't want to be a pirate anymore. I just want to go back. It's so scary out here, and Vartak's gone, and all the things, and the explosions, and it's just crazy. And the two tabaxi just are crying underneath your wings, and the sun hasn't come up yet. But you're there.
Since we are all awake, should we just get on the road?
Let's just get out of here. It's too sad.
What do you think, Captain? Shall we go?
Whatever.
The light will come soon. What do you think?
It wouldn't hurt to start moving.
All right. Let us pack up our things and go.
Amina, you are feeling that hunger again.
Maybe we can look out and see if we see any fruit on the trip back.
Amina, we have no time for your drug addictions right now.
It's a fruit. It's not a drug.
River, Flask, do you think you might find any of this fruit around here?
Maybe we should walk up a little bit, but yeah, we can go. I just don't want to be alone.
Perhaps, Sharna, would you?
I'll go with them.
Thank you.
Okay.
Stay together, you three.
So the three of you go off, and the sun is starting to come up, and you're moving around. The jungle is starting to wake up, and you hear moaning of dinosaurs and things in the distance. Yesterday, it was frighteningly quiet, but now you feel a little bit more at home. Giant bugs are swarming. Yeah, so you're out there, you're looking, roll survival.
Uh, 16.
Awesome. I also forgot, ooh, this roll's high. I also forgot I'm rolling with the new Tomb of Annihilation dice. These are so cool.
Ooh.
Also very light.
What's the cover of that tin look like?
Put it somewhere else so that,
Aw.
well,
Like the
this
box?
is the cover of this, but
Yeah.
is it over there?
It's
I
not
think it's
there.
under. Is it
Oh, it's right
The
here.
bottom?
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Sorry I'm interrupting the game. This is really cool stuff. Ah, the green double
There it
mask.
is.
What?
Just like our dream.
Just like your dreams.
That's so cool.
Just like the intro.
That's right. Now it all comes together. So the three of you go off into the forest, and you're walking a bit, and Flask is trying to explain to you how he knows how to find these. Like, obviously, River's just, she's kind of sad. She's very, just walking along, kind of following you too. But Flask is like, so the thing is you have to like first there are these plants that look like this, and he like kind of does this thing. And so, you know, like within like a half a mile of that, you know that the other plants, the bigger plants, like they're gonna be there. And then you kind of keep your eye out for these like tall banana stalk things. And then you keep going. And that is how you know where these things are. And humans love them.
They do love them.
Yeah.
Good work.
So you guys run off for maybe about an hour. You're looking around, and the two of you actually spy them. So now you know how to like pick these out. You see a small plant, and he has this look of concern on his face. He's like, there should be more here. But you find 4 of them.
Okay.
And roll a perception check.
19.
Sweet. So, on your way back, you start noticing that the howls of dinosaurs are starting to get louder. They're closer than they were before. So you guys make your way back, and so it's been a couple hours. What have you three been doing for the last few hours?
Packing up.
Checking everything twice.
Survival. Roll it.
You think
don't
I have
roll a
anything to
1.
remember at this point?
You have your shoe. That's all you need.
That's the only thing I've held on to.
Amina,
I
did
got
you roll a
10.
1?
Nope. Not that bad, but not much better.
What'd you roll?
6.
You know, you're just like longingly wondering what's up with the captain because, you know, he's,
One good thing about this jungle.
is there,
Only the captain.
is there anything you want to say to the captain right now?
I wanna
As he's talking with
wait-
Kalithe?
I want to wait till he seems like he's in a really good mood. I was going to tell him when I found the pulse, and then I've been building that up, and that didn't really go quite as planned. And I don't think it was time to tell him when I was covered in guts.
Roll insight. God, I don't think I've had anyone roll insight this whole time.
20. Natural
Whoa.
20.
You have a
see.
feeling
Strategy.
that he hasn't really let up, and you can't really tell if it's going to be a thing that happens anytime soon. He looks changed.
He definitely looks not as happy.
So, the 3 of you come back, and
Put on my
they have
insect
their.
Yeah. I
Are you
also will put
wearing
on the
the
repellent.
fruit, or are you eating?
repellent. No, putting my insect repellent.
Oh, you have your insect repellent on you. How many do you have left? Because I believe there was only rations for 20 days.
There were, but I've been not using it when I've been eating the fruit.
Oh, that's right. You were eating the fruit recently.
Was.
Kalithe, were you eating the fruit too?
The last time we got a piece of fruit, Amina tried to eat the whole thing, and I took it from her and split it in 4 and gave it to everyone.
Crap.
Why?
We've all been eating the fruit since we started collecting it more regularly.
Nice.
Because every time Amina gets addictively misses it, we get some, and then
really
Okay,
we
everyone
split
roll
it.
Constitution.
Con save.
Yep.
Oh, what?
Except for you. You're a bird. You're fine.
Nice.
They're doing weird human things.
15?
16.
23.
Well,
Ooh.
never
Crit.
mind then.
Yeah.
You're fine. You guys see the fruit, and you cut it into 4s because that's, or
Because this is what I do.
3 or 4s. There's 3 of you. Would you like to cut it into 3s?
Does Sharna,
She doesn't
she
need
does
it.
not enjoy? Well, then we cut it into 3, unless it's back. So
They
we'd
don't
like,
need it.
well then,
They've
3.
just been collecting it for you.
Or
3 is
us.
plenty.
Yum.
3.
How many did I say? There were 4 that you guys found?
Yeah.
I mean, this
I mean,
does
you
not
still- fruits.
mean
Now we
I'm
have
cutting it into
3.
quarters and you get 2 quarters.
Oh, I was going to say, you still could cut it into 4s.
I'm well aware.
Damn.
I appreciate your
I'll,
strategy.
I'll hold on to these just for ration control.
That would be wonderful. Thank you, Sharna.
Turn a bird eye over to.
Awkward. But what is that thing where you can't move your neck?
It's just like. They've got eyes on each side of their head.
Well, so you have 3 of the fruit,
Mm-hmm.
and they have gently eating them. You guys you're not scarfing, even Amina, you're actually taking your time with this. You're eating it delicately and not like a ravenous animal.
Not much.
So the whole lot of you and your 2 mounts, you are moving upriver?
Yes. That's the direction we go? Yes. Definitely. I mean, this is the way home, yes?
Yeah.
This is the way we've been going, yeah?
Yeah, there's there's these guys that have, God, this is very exciting music. Hold on a second.
Very exciting marching along the river music.
Yes. Marching fast.
Apparently
hard.
we're all wearing chainmail armor.
Okay. River says,
Nothing happened.
oh my god, you get disadvantage on your next roll.
Nothing didn't happen. But you didn't see it. But,
Yes, it did.
but I was trying to learn Kyle's trick. He can make it spin for like 12
That's what
hours.
happens when you fiddle a bit.
It's
So,
the 10.
River explains, and now I've touched it, so you're definitely cursed. Want to hand it?
Sheesh. Luckily, it was only my 10.
There's these guys that they sell rafts upriver, and that's my name. And they sell them upriver, and so we can get it from them. You have money, right?
Yes, I have another 200 on me. How much do you have? 200 also?
I lost a lot of money along the way. I think my bag's gone.
I keep my money in my
Boot pocket.
top.
That's what we call it. It's a boot pocket.
Yeah. How much are the rafts?
I don't know. We gotta ask the guy when we get to him.
I'm sure, honey, we will be able to afford for 200 gold.
Oh yeah.
So you guys make your way up, and the day comes and the day goes, and you haven't seen any of these rafts. You haven't seen a guy or anything. How much rations do you guys have left?
Depends on how much we've been foraging that we haven't been told.
Have
Who
you?
has
Have
the
you been
bag?
They have berries.
So
They've
we've been
getting
eating pretty much
berries.
off the land the whole time.
Yeah, so you have some berries. Through the day, you eat all your freaking berries. Because Flask has been gathering enough to fill his pockets. He has
tiny
pants, by the way, in case you're wondering.
Oh, he's a kitty and he's wearing
But near
pants.
the end of the day, right before you guys camp, there's nothing.
Well, we always got those fruits.
No, we shall look in the bag. Is there nothing left in the satchel?
There are rations left, yes.
Yes, then may we see how many are left?
Some.
Some.
He just pulls it out
Dorigas.
of his bag and throws it in front of you. You definitely
when
feel
they're in a
the
depression.
awkwardness, and he's definitely changed.
I think I might have some rations left as well.
There is meat here as well for the mounts. Let us use this for them, and perhaps we can eat the fruit, as they cannot.
Works for me.
One piece of fruit. Split into 3.
I mean, maybe we can have, if we get a raft tomorrow, maybe we can have more of the fruit to celebrate.
Let us discuss this when we get the raft tomorrow. I do not see why not. So we will feed the mounts the food, the meat, and then have the berries and fruit for ourselves.
Yum.
Wonderful.
So you now have 2 left? Is that what just happened?
I think I have some rations because I think we've been foraging a lot.
We had a lot of dinosaur food left because we lost half of them.
Well, I mean, what just happened right now?
We
You
just
guys
ate
ate
the
the
fruit.
fruit.
Yeah.
They ate more fruit, so you have 2 fruit left.
We
Actually,
only have
we
one.
lost 2/3 of the dinosaurs. We have a lot of dinosaur meat.
Unless you don't want to give it to them. But that's what they've been discussing. Oh, my bad.
I'll give them fruit. The one fruit.
Okay, so
And we can have some meat for ourselves as well if we're okay with the jerky style.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Wonderful.
so who's eating what?
We're all going to have a little bit of fruit, a third of a piece of fruit each, a little bit of meat, and some berries.
Okay, so you have 2 left, And you guys have had 2 now, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening.
Yes.
No raft. What would you like to do? The sun is coming down.
Sharna, can you check which is the safest place for us to set up camp from the sky, please?
Of course.
Survival, please.
Maybe we should just go to bed early tonight.
Oh,
Maybe the raft will come
10.
really early.
Perhaps.
This part of the forest is
Else can we
very
do, I
dense,
guess?
and it just opens up into by the water. And you find a little clearing, like not a big clearing, but it's more like a nook like this. Like everybody can kind of lean up against a tree pointing at themselves so everyone can see in different directions. You have 1 tent, 1 shoe, some water that you are setting up, wineskins and stuff that you're setting up so that it catches condensation and rain as you sleep. If I can remember correctly, you have figured out how to pull a little bit of water out of the air, you fill it up, you're not worried about water.
Wonderful.
Killing time reading Reef Ambrose's journal and flipping through one of the 13 books.
You're flipping through the book, and you're spending your time reading that, and you realize, I will tell you what's inside. You tell me whether you like it or not.
Sounds good to me.
It's a bit of a romance. It's a bit of a Harlequin romance. It's a bit of a cheesy romance with some
This is Johan Wilder's book?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Sounds great. Realistic. Could happen.
Do you pick it up and start reading it after he tosses it?
Oh, yes.
Cheesy romance. Terrible romance, but there's adventure. And there's some intrigue. A lot more romance. A little bit more romance than you were expecting out of a book that was found in the jungle. This gets a little hot and heavy, but then there's adventure and some mystery. And you keep reading it?
This is great.
So you stay up and you're going through this. Your heart is filled with warmth and hope and romance. The cheesiest of. And
Who's
yeah.
the main character? Is it Johan?
No, it's not.
It's not Johan? Okay.
He really likes blondes, though, instead of
We'll
redheads.
post that on the Twitters later. But yes, you two were reading and lounging and...
Because I know Reef's in the books. So I thought maybe Johan's in it.
No, he's not. He writes it.
Okay.
So you guys are just lounging and waiting, and River and Flaskers, they're sitting around like this little bunch of paper, and they're like looking at this paper going, zombies, and there's these things, and but we should just go back where we came, but we can go straight up and we'll save us 4 days, and but if we just go this way, then we can climb up there and it'll be great. And so they're basically, what you gather, if you roll high enough perception, is, roll perception.
14.
19.
I'm not paying attention to him.
Oh. Calithes, what did you roll? Did you take your ear out? You have wandered off. I'll let you talk about that later. But the two of you are listening, and they seem to be trying to navigate their way back to Port Nyanzara. They start talking about, you rolled a 19? They start talking about the density of zombies and the rumors of that in this specific area. And they're just bickering back and forth. It's getting late. It's almost time for everybody to do their rounds of watches.
They're saying the route following the river is the thick of zombies.
They're saying that the route going up the river and then going back across where you guys cross the river, that bridge, like that area, that's the fastest way, safest way back, because it cuts through where you guys came, which was much less zombies than this area, which would be a faster way up. It would save you 4 days, but it's incredibly dangerous.
Can I mention to the people who didn't hear it what I heard?
Kalithe has wandered off, but the captain is sitting there with his, I don't know what the heck he's doing. Captain, what are you doing?
Staring at the shard of Jilt.
Ooh. You look into it, and inside of it looks like a storm cloud, and it's just swirling and moving. And as you twist it, you can see the middle of the eye of the storm.
I like
And then it
storm
dissipates,
clouds.
and then it kind of starts again.
You wandered off.
Yeah, I know. It's him looking now.
Sharna, you're starting to miss your family.
I overheard the Tabaxi talking. If we go the fastest way back, we hit the most zombies. But if we take an extra 4 days, if we can afford it, it's safer. I vote safe route, but I don't know how everyone else feels.
Make a decision.
I say we go the safest.
Did you guys see these flowers? They're everywhere. These are fun. What are you guys? What's
Deciding if we want to go the safe route or the more dangerous route back.
Oh.
Safe route, less zombies, 4 days extra.
the zombie pit we walked through last time?
I think it's supposed to be the most dense part of the zombies in the whole jungle, is what I gathered.
What is your opinion, Dorigas?
Doesn't seem to care.
Dorigas, come now. I know you're sad, but this is a life and death decision. We could perhaps use your opinion here.
You could make one. You've been trained to be a captain. You have been a first mate for I don't know how many years now. I'm certain you can come to a decision on your own.
Well, then perhaps what if we took a vote and then you're not making the decision, you're just one of 4 opinions.
Well,
6 opinions.
we have the rations for it. Let's just go the safest route.
The safest? Do we have the rations for it?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, it does make sense. Last time we were very lucky to get our way through this.
The fact that, yeah, that we've lost one person, we should definitely just...
And after the close calls I've had, I also would like to take the safest route.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. It's decided then.
Like, we're in no rush. Once we get back, we're still pirates, so...
Fantastic. Let us go the long way.
So you decide to take the safe route, which River says somewhere along here, there's got to be a guy. There's always a guy, and he's got rafts. And if we can just find it, it'll make things so much easier. I mean, it's a little bit faster. We have to row a lot, but maybe we could figure out it's just really, the water's really thick here in Chult. So, but yeah, I think this is a really good decision.
Okay.
I don't want to die.
Can we walk by the water for a very long time before we need to divert away?
I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go along. We haven't actually been over here. We haven't actually been over down along this part of the river, but sometime, I don't know.
Well, for now, what is our direction?
North, east.
All right.
Well,
Let us rest and then go northeast.
let's do
Okay.
it.
At
So-
first light, we go.
You guys set up camp the best way you can in this awkward part of the jungle.
I shall rest against the satchel of meat, if everyone is okay with this.
Are you protecting the satchel with your body?
I simply feel it would be comfortable to have some meat to sleep on. I miss my fiance, okay? Just give me some space.
But it's a magic satchel. You can't feel what's inside of it.
You know
That
what?
is true.
Don't
That
I
is
guess-
very true.
You have books to read.
No, that was Kyle. That's a magic satchel.
Dang it! Kyle, you have books to read.
So you guys go about your night. You hear the sound of the jungle. They sound restless. Everyone roll survival. No, I'm only making you roll once this time.
Yeah, no perception.
Not perception.
7.
This is survival. Amina falls asleep. During your watches, Amina, were you second or third? I can't remember who was in what order.
Second.
Yeah.
And then you were after her? You find her sleeping.
Oh, dang it. He's not gonna like me now.
Do you say that? As he walks.
I don't wake her up.
Oh, really?
She's sleeping now.
Amina, you
Maybe he
are
does like me now.
sound asleep. You are just sleep through the night. You've not gotten this much sleep in a very long time. What did you get?
23.
Oh, you're so good at this game. Calife, what did you get?
I got a 17.
15.
Okay, the night goes by. You guys have not heard or seen anything, but you haven't fallen asleep, and that's what's important, really. Let's see if However, the Tabaxi also were asleep, but they were with you, so if you don't wake them up, then
I'll let them sleep.
they're very exhausted.
During my watch, I just forlornly make the shape of a heart and ventricles and arteries with the water out of the air.
You're just practicing,
I'm
like,
just practicing.
you're going to be a doctor
doing
later?
bypass surgery for no reason.
So the night turns to day. Everyone roll survival again to see if you forget anything. You got one tent, some and a satchel and a shoe.
How are we
So-
going to forget anything?
16.
There's really only 3 things.
22.
And a
Nat
shoe.
20.
Nice.
17.
Okay, you guys don't forget anything. You continue your journey, and River and Flask go off into the jungle to get some berries and food, and they find some berries. And you guys are moving upriver. Oh my goodness. 1, 2,
So
3,
we're going
4,
back towards
5.
the lake?
Huh?
We're going back towards the lake?
No, the other way. You're going up. Lake is south.
So we're going downriver? North?
You're going northeast.
Downriver.
Yes.
Oh
Don't
my God.
remember this pretty geography. It's
I
going
just want to make sure we're going the
northeast.
way the river's flowing. We're going down.
Yes, you're going
river.
down the river,
Which is north.
which is up.
Which
It
is
is
north.
both down and up.
You know, the Nile River flows north.
That is true.
Stop it with your facts, man.
Your bag.
Jeez.
You go about. You guys are continuing along your way.
You and your knowledge.
You were going about 4 days, and
We take 4 days?
you're moving 4 days. So everyone roll survival during these 4 days. Or
19.
4 times. So do it 4 times.
1. 4. 18.
Okay. What'd you get?
16, 17, 15, 17.
13, 7, 5, 15.
23, 13, 18, natural 20.
You were the best bird ever.
Today I am.
Today. You're not rolling with my dice, are you? So you guys. You guys are right here. And this is the map that the Tabaxi have been. I'm going to pass that down so everyone can see. That is the map that the Tabaxi have been trying to guide you guys from.
We're the little tiny star.
Yeah, that's the other map I drew a long time ago. You want to hand me that one and I'll show you where you are right now?
I was looking right here.
That's exactly the same map. You can tell by the squiggly lines.
By the squiggly line.
So you are.
We're here.
No, you're halfway.
We're here.
Go down. Right there. See that line?
Oh, that line.
Yes.
Okay. So we're here.
So what is that now? Is that 21 days?
No, you said we walked for 4 days.
Yeah, so you're 18 days.
No, we were day 20 when you told us to start walking. So that's 24.
24 days. Okay, so 4 days in, you guys make it through, and you realize that you need to look for some stuff. You need to look for some more rations. Food. You're looking for food.
Food.
Why have I never seen this map?
Chult. So, River and Flask are like, okay, you know, we could carry a lot more if you guys go with us.
All right.
So
Would
you
you
just-
like to bring the
let's go.
satchel with you? Would this be of help?
That's why I'm carrying the satchel.
I see.
What?
That's why I'm carrying the satchel.
Okay, so you guys go off into the forest and you pick a couple berries here, a couple berries there. You recognize that there are
I got an 18 on my survival.
18? Fantastic. You guys have found on your journey enough of the fruit to sustain you, but you are now out of that big fruit. But with Flask's aid in teaching you how to find this fruit, you guys go about a half hour into the jungle and you find a plant that has these, and you find 4
The big fruit.
big, beautiful fruits.
Did I write the name down?
Do we find anything else?
You find bananas and you find these big, like other tropical fruits.
Mangoes.
Mangoes, there are definitely mangoes. And you have this little smorgasbord of fruit. It's a lot of sugar in this jungle. But you have that now. So, your captain is putting these fruits inside of the satchel.
Well, let's have one before you do that.
We can slice it in 3.
Waste of 3.
Slice into 3. You now have 3. I believe you're carrying all of them.
Or I think the captain's putting them in his bag.
The captain's
What
gonna
time
keep-
of day is it?
It's about midday.
Okay, so I might take a couple, maybe 5 or 6 mangoes and just slice them up and put them in the sun on top of someone's... Does anyone have a shield or anything? Metal? Someone's weapon
No.
of some form?
You do have
Can't
you do
you-
have sword.
Take the water out of them? Dehydrate them?
Dude, totally. So I was
So you
gonna
dehydrate
dehydrate them in the
some mango.
sun, but I'm a storm sorcerer, so I'm pulling the water out of them, and then I'm gonna
It's your new
drink the
business.
mango water as it comes out of them as well, because it's
So what
flavored.
you guys see,
So I slice them up first.
roll Arcana. I want to play with this.
She's got
20.
good Arcana.
So what you see as you guys are doing this stuff, and you're very seriously looking at the fruit and counting them and cutting all the big fruits, and Amina's just drooling. You're all, you turn around and the storm sorceress has this like wind thing going to keep the mangoes up, and she's doing this like push and pull, and she's starting to play with it, and the juice from the mango is dancing, and she puts it through that weird heart-shaped ventricle thing, and she's drinking it and grabbing it out of the air, and you see she's having so much fun doing this. And she's playing with that, and shriveled up mangoes fall into her hand, and you hear and
I didn't do it,
and
don't
the
look at me.
trees above you just hear the leaves.
Does it sound anything like the footprints of the two things that jumped us really early in this trip?
History.
I yelled,
And everyone roll perception.
I yelled to the group, everybody hide,
I got a 19
in a
on
whisper.
history.
Doesn't look the same.
Doesn't sound the same.
Doesn't sound the same.
14.
18.
15.
19 on perception. Oh, actually, I take it back. 22 on perception.
You guys look up as these large footprints stop, and you hear the whoosh,
Why is there a giant in the
and there's
jungle?
this giant dinosaur head that just kind of, and its face has this like gash in it, and its eyes are cloudy, milky white, and it's like, and it kind of just like bonks its head into a tree, and
Stealth.
you hear. As it like slightly stumbles forward, and its neck just comes out of the tree above, and just like.
Does it have sharp teeth or flat teeth?
Stealth.
Flat teeth.
So friendly dinosaur.
Stealth. Captain disappears.
Stealth.
And do you stealth also? Yep. Okay. It comes down and it looks, and its head swarms out and it goes away. And you hear the trees rushing and rustling. And you hear the head kind of somewhere else. And then you see the head come back, and it's just that weird moan and that sickly look in his face. And his head just stops. And he goes,
Ooh. I'm going to move out of the way real quick.
and its neck, what'd you say?
I move out of the way real quick.
You go out of the way. And its neck comes out, and these things, as it gets closer, you see what you thought were like moss or some other weird like foliage thing on its face. And you see that there are these little guys with these masks, and their hands are hanging on to this face. And they're just like covered in scratches and cuts, and their fabric is twisted, and they're covered in goo, and some of them dropped off of his face, and it goes, and you see this little totem pole come out of its mouth, and you see that it coming through its neck, and it's just as it raises its head, and what looked like one totem pole kind of falls over and wobbles about into two, and then and these like each totem pole has about 5 different faces of like masked creatures on it, and they all turn toward you.
So it's a stack of Batiri like before? But
Yeah.
spit Batiri?
And another one comes out, but the other 2 wobble about towards you and you. And River and Flask are behind you like, what? And you just smell the sick death around you. And these creatures, the big, what do you guys, everyone roll history to see if you can remember what this is.
14?
21.
It's
Well.
you saw them being used in Port Nyanzaru. They're these large brontosaurus-looking creatures with these long necks and big bodies. As it spits up another stack of creatures, the little creatures start wobbling slowly, but then they rush really fast, and then they start coming after you. So, initiative.
Oh my gosh.
And the 4 of you roll Constitution save.
For the smell?
Mm-hmm.
So I got 16 on the con save and then 15 for initiative.
Okay, thank you.
25 initiative and an 18 on con save.
Okay.
I did the con save, not the initiative.
What did you guys get?
Let me read it. I did the Constitution, not the initiative, because I thought it was just them for the. Because we were in stealth.
That's cool. You still roll it. So, what did you get for Constitution?
Constitution 14. Oh,
What did you get, Kalife?
11 and
where
19.
am I
11 for Constitution.
11 initiative.
Initiative. And then 19 for Constitution. I like how these things, okay.
9 on the first one.
So Constitution 9.
Mm-hmm.
And what'd you get for the initiative?
Initiative. What am I? Oh, 11 there. 14.
What'd you get?
14.
14. Okay. Shoot. Okay, so Oh, this is going to be hilarious on my side. So
It doesn't seem like it's going to be
you
that
hear
funny.
the roaring of the brontosaurus as its head moves back, and the two are just coming after you as they speed up and run towards and charge you. The third one is wobbling back and forth and looks over at the ones that chasing after you, and you hear the brontosaurus. Captain, you are first to move.
Okay. Brontosaurus is out of sight.
Yes.
Okay.
Shoot, what the heck does this look like? Okay, we've got Amina hiding. We've got Arakokra, you are in sight. The Tabaxi are hiding behind you. Captain is hiding behind a bush. And Kalithe, you are over here. And, oh my goodness. I really hope that WizKids make stackable materia, because that would be really cute.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the one link that I posted today has a Batiri stack.
Oh, cool.
I think it's a 5 stack.
So that's over there. This is over here. Oh man, this is gonna be a little more complicated than I expected.
Yeah, not
Don't judge me. I've got a plan.
So, Captain, what are you doing? Well, I'm trying to get these things to
How
stand
far
up.
away is the nearest Batiri stack?
The nearest Batiri stack is near the Aarakocra and the
Tabaxi.
Tabaxi, and you're standing back here.
How far away is it?
5, 10, 15, 20, about 25.
25?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Gosh darn it.
So many of them.
So many things.
Then I will snipe that stack.
That is not a thing. That.
Pick out my bow, shoot the top of it.
Okay, so we will say the furthest one away. It's horizontal, but imagine it vertical. Okay, that's what we're gonna. This is imagination land. Oh, good job, Kalithe.
How big is the stack? 5 high?
5 high, yeah. So this is vertical. Cause imagination. So, do your damage. Where's my battle music?
Yes, everything's good now.
22 points.
22 points, or you hit for 22? You
No.
hit for 500, and then you got 22 damage?
Yeah,
Is that what just happened?
My to hit was like 24, 25-ish. I did 22
All right.
points of damage.
So you knock the last one off. Oh, wait. You knock the last one off, and it goes flying back. Arrow goes, sink, and it just... But it hits it so fast and so hard that the rest of them stay stacked on one another.
Stealth.
Your stealth. Next is Sharna. Do you do anything else? I'm sorry.
Nope.
Okay, Sharna.
Well, are they like coming at me right now?
Oh yeah, they're at
Okay.
you.
Well, I'm gonna take my short sword, and I'm going to attack the 16 hit.
Yes, it does.
Okay. Oh shoot, I forgot to cast Hunter's Mark. Okay. Well, the first one's gonna take 5 points of damage.
Okay, so you've got a stack of 4 little faces, creatures on top. Who would you like to damage?
Let's go with the second one from the
Smart.
top. And then I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on it right now.
Okay.
And before does 13 hit?
Oh yeah.
Oh, cool. Well, in that case,
On the second guy?
Yeah.
Nice.
And
you're
roll
just
3
like,
die.
shoo, shoo.
So it is going to take 7, 10, 18 points of damage.
You've got this stack of 4 in front of you, and you see that the one on the bottom is holding its ankles, and that one's holding another one. And the first time you hit the second one, he lets go, and the other 2 topple off, and they do this weird bouncing acrobatics thing, and they land on their feet with. So now there's 2 high, 2 high, and you swoosh, swoosh, and that one you end up chopping its head off as its head rolls, and the one on the bottom has its hands wrapped around its the other one on top's legs, and for a moment, it's just standing there, and that's it.
Holding on to stumps.
Holding on to, well, it's a body, but no mask or head. Next up, is there anything else you would like to do?
Can I move Hunter's Mark right now?
Did you place it? I think you placed it right now, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Then I'll wait.
Okay.
Where's Calithe again?
Calithe is right here,
Right there.
in front of, actually, these guys are closer.
And they're coming right after her too, right?
Yeah. Okay. So, you've got Calithe over there. You are behind this tree situation.
And still.
What do you do?
I want to run up to the one on the bottom and hit him as hard as I can.
You're gonna do what?
I'm going to use my magic rapier on the bottom one, right in
Nice.
front of her.
Okay.
But I get 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 to hit.
Okay, totally hits. They're very small and zombies. And they stink.
Ugh.
What'd you get, girl?
6 damage.
6 damage on the bottom one.
Yeah.
Hey, better than no damage.
You got their fat. The one on the bottom is wearing like layers and layers in fabric, making him look like this big stout little thing. And you,
Wait, what?
Remember, you get 2 attacks.
oh yes, you stab in the fabric. You can't tell if it hit him or the fabric, and you pull out and you go to attack again and
Just do you have to do the hit again or just the damage?
To hit again.
to
Yeah,
hit
there we
again
go.
and damage.
Woo!
Yeah.
Totes hits.
Yeah.
Def hits.
You see, you got to get
Same amount of
a
damage.
better like curve on it. You got to watch Kyle and his like technique.
I know, I saw he just like throw it and goes, just lands, doesn't move or anything.
What'd you get on your damage?
Damage 4, 5, 6, 7 again.
Oh, so you got 14 damage total?
Total.
Okay, so
One dude.
so you ran up here and then stabbed him with your rapier, right?
And can I go back in stealth or attempt?
Is that a bonus action you have?
Oh, no, I don't
No,
think so.
then you cannot.
Get out of there.
So you go up there and shing, 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 shing. That's the sound of your rapier, and they all. That one slice into smithereens, and the rest of them. And now they are actually standing like that, while this one is now on the ground.
Do they all land on their feet?
Yes, they do.
All
Nice.
individually or one stack still? Or 2 stacks?
Oh no, they are just all individually
Okay.
on the ground.
But conveniently in a row.
Conveniently in a row. Oh shoot, yes, yes, quite conveniently in front of you.
I believe, let me think of the things I could do. I'm going to line them up and hit them with a lightning bolt.
It's your favorite thing.
It's
Do
my
that.
favourite thing. I'm going to go to the end of the lightning bolt that won't hurt my friends and see how many bacteria I can burn in one go. I hit them with 28.
Fantastic. Yeah, man.
And I'm going to switch some spell slots out while I do it.
DC 14.
Doesn't matter because suddenly I roll terrible.
Yeah.
So you hit them all. Actually, you just murder the heck out of them. So what does this look like? Tell us
I walk
about the zombies.
I walk over and I
material.
kind of...
And they're this tall. Like they're like that tall. They're very small.
Okay, so I kind of dance over and I sort of do, but nothing that would require any kind of agility. So I kind of just like casually walk over and then lean like this because they're so little. I'm like, hello, little men. Very quickly, I would like to tell you something. You are going to die. Zap. And then...
As you're saying that, they all like, and they lean
You are
forward
going
and
to
listen.
Can
And
I
then,
translate?
yes.
I'm just going to shout the translation in Goblin really fast.
You see that all their heads are like,
Huh?
And so I actually, as they look up and their eyes are wide open and their mouths are wide open, I direct the lightning
because
bolt.
they all move their masks away. Did you go, what?
Pretty much, I mean, they're going to die either way, why not? So I shoot the lightning, I aim it right down the the mouth of the first one, and because they're all standing in a row, it goes through the mouths of all of them, and then the obviously since it's 5 feet wide, it like expands from there,
And all their heads explode.
and everything explodes.
And
into
it
gajillions of
smells like when
pieces.
you have meat in your fridge and you don't know how bad it is until you start cooking it. That's what that smells like.
But I think I managed to get it so that all of their shoes stay in the same place.
Absolutely, that is what happens.
Excellent.
Their
The
heads
shoes
explode.
are too small. You can't wear them. You still have to carry them in shoes.
Their
Okay,
heads
fetish, shoe
explode,
fetish.
and it all happens so fast. They drop, and it just looks like there are in a row 4 Batiri goblin feet and butts sitting. Looks like they're all sitting. They're just sitting, and their arms are like this, and they're kind of leaned up against each other with their heads just exploded off. So now,
And I'm going to back up 30 feet.
and you're gonna back off.
Like back away from, is anyone left? Like are there other people there? Are there other Batiri there?
50, 20, 25.
If
Oh,
so,
look,
I'd like
there's your
to
captain.
Back away from
But you
them.
don't see him.
But I don't see him.
But you
I'm-
back up,
I'm
and you're
silently
also
drawn
behind
to him.
But you don't know why. So these guys are gone. Poof, poof, done, dead. And let's see, Amina is left by herself over there as these, you killed one of them, but I just can't get them to stand up, can I? Okay, so, what did I say? There was 2 and 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there should be 3 left in that stack.
No, there were 5.
Right. I killed one.
Oh, yes, that's true.
I
She
killed
killed
one. And then,
Oh, he's holding
You
the
killed one.
dead
Stack is
thing.
dead.
Okay.
yeah, we took down a stack.
Okay, so these 3 come up to you. First you hear, and you see the head come back out. You hear another set off, like in the distance, and you see the head come over here, and it's you hear the aching of trees as a bunch of trees just sound like they collapse over, ka-dunk, dunk, dunk. And you see this tail just whoosh. Let's see how.
Turn that card a little bit more this way next time.
What'd you say?
Turn that card a little bit more this way next time.
Rudy wrote it down. You can't
I
see.
know. You were like, I was like,
So this tail seems to come from out of the jungle. Amina, make a. I rolled a 20. However, go ahead and roll. No, there isn't. Oh, crap.
it's a hit roll.
Yeah. I love you. You
This is
know
a
that,
lot,
right?
A lot of damage is what you're saying.
Yeah, man.
Because you critted it.
So, gosh. I hate to do this. Give me yours, because this will take me too long to undo. I'm going to get
more?
Amina's, so I'm going
Oh.
to take Amina's.
Wait.
No, D8s.
D8s. The gold D8s.
All of them.
Oh, like all the ones I
Do you
have
need
at all?
over here as well?
All
No,
of
just
her?
Amina's.
Just the gold ones?
Just
or?
keep, I'll just take them all. That way she doesn't know how much I'm rolling.
Doesn't matter.
Oh no.
I guess it is a giant dinosaur.
The big tail, and it got a
It's a
crit.
big tail. I'm sorry.
Critical tailed.
Good thing you're at full hit points.
Count. 3, 6, 5, 2, 4, 7.
27.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So, oh shit. 6, 7, 7, 7, 7, 5.
39.
39 and 27. That's 46. No.
No, that was
56.
extra. There was, I have 4 7s here, a 6 and a 5,
Mm-hmm.
on top of what I rolled the first time.
Right. It's 28 plus a
66.
6 and 5,
6 and 5.
and plus 28
Oh, okay.
is 39, plus 27 So basically it's 40 plus 26. So
That.
it's 66.
66.
I'm dead.
No, you're
No.
unconscious.
Oh, well, yeah.
She went from 64 hit points to 0.
You
So
had
this
64.
tail comes out and just
Yep.
goof, boom, and just barrels her over. She gets knocked back. Thunk, right there. She is out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Didn't even see it coming.
Didn't even see it coming. There you go.
Does the tail go back into the
The tail
chase?
goes back in, and you hear as it's adjusting, and its head, you hear the creaking of more trees, and its head just all the branches up above, and you see in the distance this rushing out towards in your direction. It's further away, but that's the edge
A
of the
monkey?
thing.
Is that a 4-armed ape?
It's doesn't look very happy.
Hmm.
It is definitely silver.
Is it ugly daddy?
It doesn't look alive.
couldn't
He's
tell.
got. No, it's too far away. It's too far away for you to notice. However, these three are come up and they are just and they are coming at you, and they suck except for one of them, who actually like kicks you in the shin and hits you for 5 damage.
What a rude little punk.
These guys here, they just rush up. So,
Is that another stack?
So now there's stackers and now we have 2 stacks.
there is, shoot, man, this is just too many things.
1 5 stack, and those 3 are just roaming around as singles.
Yeah. So well, no. These guys are stacked. This one's single. These guys are coming up this way. 1, 2, 3. These guys are stacked, so I'll make them long.
A nice line.
Okay. So, Captain, it's your turn.
They're the ones that aren't in a line.
Sorry if you can't see anything. There's a lot going on. But Amina's down.
She is. How far away is Amina?
About 15.
Okay. I take half my movement, move to Amina. Potion of healing. Take half my movement to go back and stealth. With a 25 on stealth.
Okay, cool. Amina, you wake up. He'll give you how many points you have back.
9 points.
You get 9. You do not feel good. You have the worst headache ever. And next is Sharna.
I'm going to move Hunter's Mark to, let's go bottom of the stack.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hit him with my short sword with a 25 for my first attack.
Yeah.
And then a 13 for my second attack.
Girl, you got this.
So for my first attack, it's going to take 10 points of damage. And then the second attack, it's going
Oh, it falls to its knees with its thing on top, which gives you really good aim for the guy on top of it.
to take, and it's going
Advantage?
to take, math.
You killed the
16
first
po-
guy.
Oh, I killed him? So can I smash the second one instead?
Sure can.
Okay, so the second one, I guess, isn't going to take that one because it still has full health, right?
Yes.
And it's going to take 8 points of damage on the
Okay.
second one.
So the first one falls to its knees, still holding the second one, and it's dead, and it's like, and slowly moves forward as it's like falls almost into your sword, and then just lands on the ground, and with the one behind it just face down, finally letting go of its ankles. The one next to it is still holding the dead above. He's the one that kicked you in the shins because his hands are busy, and he's staring at you like with his little beady dead eyes from inside of this mask, and he's got the dead thing on top of him.
I'll just hold up my bloody swords and stare at it with my burn face.
So did you kill 2 of them?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then we have Amina.
I'm terrified, and I want to try to stealth and hide in a bush. I can't afford to get hit, not even once.
Okay, so you can get up and you can make it. You can get here.
Okay.
Okay.
Try to stealth.
So you're next to the bush. Go ahead and roll stealth. Everyone hide behind this one bush.
It's a big bush.
It's a big frickin' bush.
12?
You think you're hiding, for sure.
Oh, jeez.
Last but by no means least, Kalithe.
Wait.
Oh, she has to do something?
Do you have any bonus actions you want to do?
Just keep hiding.
You
Like,
can tell her she's standing next to you.
you might want to use your rally cry.
The captain says, leaning out from the brush that you didn't notice him there, as he says that and moves back into the brush and disappears again.
Yep.
So go ahead and do that.
I don't think I've done it in a minute. How do I do
You can
this?
do one of two things. Because this is a rally cry, you can heal yourself or you can stealth.
Well, no, that's a bonus action.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's a cry, you will come out of stealth.
Oh.
I'm telling you now. You chose to do the thing first, and then he did the thing. So you will come out of stealth, but you will be healed more. So I'll let you go ahead and think about that until the end of Kalithe's turn.
Okay.
Kalithe, what do you do?
I want to line up another bunch of little fellas. Can I line them up so the silver guy's in the way too?
So what you can do is, these guys are, hilarious.
They're all
They
in
were
one
all
spot.
in a
They're,
line.
they're all on top of each other,
Yeah.
so they are here.
Yep.
Okay, if you moved here, you could definitely hit all of these and the gorilla.
And it's only like 10 feet from me or something?
You would have to
How far?
move forward, so
How far
5,
forward?
10, 15, 20.
Wait, I don't have to move that
No.
far. Can't I? I can just
She's
move
got
sideways.
100-foot range.
I got 100 foot
you,
range.
you
I
can
just
get
move
right
sideways.
there. You're good.
I don't even need to move,
You move just 10 feet or 15 feet. You move very small.
but sideways, right?
Yeah, you had to get sideways.
Yeah, okay, so not closer to them.
Yeah.
All right, cool. And then I can line up the silver dude in the background as well?
Yep.
And how are you doing this?
Cool. Pardon? How am I doing that? Oh, I'm...
Does she not have a thing?
She does. She asked me something and I was...
Oh, no, I can't because I only have one sorcery point because
Okay.
I converted before into spell slot. Okay, so I got...
What's your damage?
for 30. Hit for 30.
Okay.
The DC's 14.
Awesome. So
Yeah.
that hurts.
And I'll convert to a first and second level spell slot into some sorcery points that I can use next time to do that thing.
So you've got these a barbecue stack in front of you. They
Yeah, I know.
actually, as you lightning bolt, they all fry together and they fall over like a batiri log. The masks just seared into their flesh, and they. This guy back here, though, super surprised.
100-foot range. Got you, mother.
Yeah, that was a pretty good move.
As he comes in, he's like, I was trying to help you guys. What's going on?
Excuse me.
I'm on your side.
You see his fur singe, and but he's still coming after you, and he's just, it's gross, it's patchy. The whole place just stinks even worse than it did before.
Whoa.
But he's going to continue. Would you like to
I'm
do?
going to
You-
move back 30 feet, and can I still fly in the air, or is it safer to fly in the air
So
and move
you
30
moved half your movement? Is it an extra thing that you do to
I
just...
want to. Well, I move sideways now. I just want to move further away from.
She can use a bonus action to fly to 10 feet because she hasn't done a bonus action and then still have the rest of her movement.
No. I did use a bonus action. I converted
that's right,
spell
you
slots. Yeah.
Okay,
Um,
so you
I'll
can
move
move back 15 feet.
15 feet back.
Yes.
Yeah, just kind of away,
Okay.
preferably behind something. if
So
there's
these
anything
guys
to
are
move
toast
behind.
and goats. Done. You've got these
One
three
left
here.
over there.
Wait, how many of those didn't I
She
kill?
killed two
someone
of
else?
them.
One.
Yeah, I killed.
Oh yeah,
someone
you
else.
did kill two. This guy, he's still around.
He's toast.
So we got one goblin and one ape.
One goblin, one ape, and you hear,
Giant tail.
Oh, yeah.
and the brontosaurus's head goes into the jungle, up above you, and you hear.
Oh,
From behind you, but as it comes up, it stomps down its big feet, and the three of you here.
I don't like it. I don't like it, Satine.
Love you.
But if it's loud, can't we like?
It
Don't
came
we
out
get-
of
don't we get-
nowhere.
Oh my gosh.
That's not a tree,
D8s.
that's a leg. How many do you want?
Just give me all the
This
d8s.
freaking
I
dinosaur.
did not roll a
Erica?
crit.
All of
Yeah, Erica. No, I want Erica's
all
because this is
four
her.
of the gold ones. How many?
That's
give
so
me 5.
sick that you're like
Give me
killing us
5.
with our own D8s.
It's cruel.
So
Cruel,
creepy.
Mistress Satine.
Sadistic.
I don't know about this, guys.
Break in those pieces of D8.
I
Yeah.
know they were rolling really well for me, so I don't know how they're gonna do for her.
7, 3, 4, 4, and 6.
24.
This stomp just lands in front of you, like you just barely. Oh no! Actually, I'm gonna play this a little bit differently because it hit. It hit for sure. So. Oh shit. You see it coming and you try to move, but it stomps right down on your left shoulder and it takes your arm out for that much damage.
So you take 24 damage and
You are now, your arm is stuck underneath the foot of this giant brontosaurus. And you look back and River has moved out of the way, but Flask,
you're gonna get squished.
No! Flask!
88113.
21.
Where's the flask? I know I've got it here somewhere. Where did I put it? But it's right on his tail. He pulls and pulls and he pulls his tail and it's got this, it's all ratted and he wails. He's on the ground as well.
My
So
baby.
that's what that was.
Did it knock him prone?
Yeah.
I'm prone.
Two of you are prone.
Oh, I guess.
This guy, he sees you prone and he's like, ah, and he takes the body that is on him and he just slams it on you. What, Satine? That's weird. And it misses. Oh wait, no, he's got advantage. Still misses.
Good.
He's, it smacks and just splats next to you, and you just smell this, like, I'm not even going to describe it because your face already knows what it smells like, and it's like right next to your head. That happens. This guy charges.
No.
He
Moves
goes
fast.
after River.
But why?
Oh, shit. And he goes and he's like this. And he hits her for only 10 damage. And she's like, "Grrr!" She gets on, she's like, doing her thing. And Captain.
So there's a goblin, and then there's the gorilla.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna snipe the gorilla. Pop up.
Okay, so do the thing. Save the day.
25 to hit.
Totally hits.
For 26 points of damage.
Perfect. Just a hair more than perfect. Tell me how you take this giant gorilla creature out.
As it runs over and tries to hit, is it River? Takes a swing at River. River's dodging and clawing, and as it rears up in order to double fist her again. I pop out and shoot an arrow which plants itself right through the neck and cuts its skull and knocks it over.
Too bad, gorilla man.
And then I disappear.
All you did was 10 points of damage in your whole stupid life, gorilla.
Oh no, this was dead, so he might have done some before he died.
Whatever. That's all we saw.
Second life.
Pixar
That's
didn't
right,
happen,
that's right.
gorilla.
And I got a 24 on the stat.
Hate that
Beautiful.
gorilla. Right out and back.
Still. Sharna, you are on the ground.
Am I trapped under the leg, or did the leg get lifted up?
It is not lifted yet.
Satchel.
And your arm is... You can't feel it anymore. All you
Can
can
I-
feel is the aching pain.
Can I, with my other arm and my short sword, stab the leg to try and get it to move, try to get it off of me?
Yes, and you don't even need to roll because it's right there. Like, there's no way. It's... Yeah, so don't have to worry, have to do that. However, I will react to see if he feels it.
Okay.
Doesn't move.
No.
The giant undead
You've
brontosaurus doesn't feel the pain?
No, but roll damage.
Oh, but I have a second attack, right?
Oh, this is your move? Yes, you do.
So 7 points of damage,
Okay.
and then I'm going to stab it again for 8 points of damage. Hopefully
This
it'll move.
time, the second, I rolled low. So the second time, he looks like he shifts. He doesn't pick it up, but he shifts, and your arm just is pulled from its socket, but you were free.
Oh, God. So I have one arm out of commission, right?
Your arm is not on you anymore.
My whole arm is off.
You lost your arm?
He shifts and just takes your arm with it.
How's
The
that?
pain is agonizing.
Oh, my God.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, no. 8.
You pass out.
Okay.
So
That sounds about right.
Sharna is unconscious, and it is
And
now
one arm short.
and one arm
It's
short.
right there. We can see it.
No, you kind of can't now.
I
But
think
there
it's
is
still
a
under the leg.
It's paste. It also
It's
is
a
a paste
paste.
now.
Well, now the
Amina.
ground's soft. It just got pushed into the mold.
That's
I mean,
right.
technically, since
Amina,
we
all
eat
this is
birds,
happening
could
right
we cook
in
it like
front of
chicken?
you.
I'm gonna do my rally.
That's where
Your rally
Rally
cry?
cry, yeah.
Okay. Do you have?
And I
can
can-
do
My
two?
bird lunch.
I can heal up to 3 allies within 60 feet who can hear or see me.
So the previous rally cry before. This is from that one,
I
right?
didn't do that one, yeah. I
So we're
stayed in
doing
stealth.
that.
Yeah, I
Oh,
stayed
you
in
stayed in
stealth.
stealth. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool. So this time you're rally crying. Go ahead and do your rally cry. And what does it sound like? Because now your friend who's helped you all this way just got her arm ripped from her socket. Flask he's howling on the ground. His tail is just,
Crinkly.
yeah.
It's
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. She screams and heals people for how much?
6 points for everybody.
6 points for everybody.
And
6
you
points
get
around.
the other damage. You get the normal healing.
Do you do anything else? You come out of stealth.
Stealth, yeah.
Yeah.
So roll a d10. Roll a d10.
Why?
Because this is how much healing you're going to get.
Yeah, you want this healing. That's a 12.
Oh, wait. What was it?
The other one, yeah.
Oh,
No.
I did exactly the same thing on that one too.
What was it?
1.
Plus half your
Plus half my life.
level.
Half my
Kalithe.
level.
So you get 4.
You ready?
Great.
Do you do anything else, Amina?
No, sorry, plus your level. So you get 7.
Once you figure that out, let me know. Kalithe, what do you get?
So I'm gonna, because you're still right next to the dinosaur, yeah?
Yeah, I'm passed out next to the dinosaur.
So how far is that from me? Can I run and pull her away?
5, 10, 15, 20. You can get to her.
Can I pull her like 5 feet away?
Nope. Do you have 30 movement?
I have 30 movement.
You can move her 5 feet.
So that's far enough to get her out of the way of my lightning bolt. So
By pulling her, that's your action. Like if you're going to her
oh,
and
pulling her is my
then
action?
that is your action, yeah.
And is the dinosaur still touching her?
The dinosaur is right above you.
Like literally right
It is
above
not
my
touching
head.
her. It is on her wing, which is gone.
And
which
she's
is,
away from the wing.
Wait, is it my wing or my arm?
or is it the same?
No.
What?
If you look
Oh,
at
yeah,
Eric
yeah.
Cooker, I've got
No, this is
arms
your
and I've
arm.
got wings.
This is your arm. I'm sorry.
Okay, I can still fly.
Yes, you can fly.
Oh.
But your arm is gone.
Oh, cool.
Getting used to it.
Can I do my bonus action before my action?
What are you doing, madame?
So I'm gonna do my bonus. I'm actually gonna go to her just in case. And as a bonus action, I'm actually just going to use 3 sorcery points as so that I can use a cantrip as a bonus an action as a bonus action.
What is she doing, Kyle?
She's using sorcery points to quicken her spell, cast it as a bonus action.
Okay.
So she's moving. You're gonna pull her away and then
Yeah,
cast
I
the
just
bonus?
want to get. What? I can still use my lightning bolts, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your
cool.
action is and
Yeah.
then the bonus action is to cast your lightning bolt.
Yeah, cool. So I want to get her out of the way, and then I'm going to do my lightning bolt,
All right.
if that's okay.
So you move aside.
I just want to get her out of the way so she doesn't get hit by my lightning bolt, and then I'm going to hit the dinosaur with a lightning bolt.
As you run through, you see River and Flask standing here, and they would be hit by lightning. The leg, it's like this. Like the whole leg is this big. They're adjacent to it.
If she shoots up,
You're gonna shoot up?
Can I shoot up at the head instead?
Yeah, you can. The head's like over here.
Is it
So you
far
can shoot
enough?
back, yeah, for sure.
It's far enough away that it's not going to
Yeah,
hit
do
the
it.
kids? All right.
You assume the best.
You're so sneaky.
You're doing the thing, you have to do it now. Yeah, that was your decision, roll it.
That's oh, well. So 31 to hit.
No, 31 damage.
31 damage, sorry,
Okay.
on this head of the stupid dinosaur. I'm aiming at like the jugular. Like,
So
up there. So it's all aimed upwards.
You shoot,
so
and you
it's up
shoot
through the
this
neck.
like very concentrated lightning bolt. It doesn't even arc. It just goes directly towards its throat, and you see it just sear this open wound into its neck, and it stays open, and its whole neck just knocking down trees, the tops of trees as it's coming back around.
Cool,
You
cool.
actually did 34.
All right.
Oh, did I? 34? Oh, because of the +3?
Cool.
Yeah, 34.
So
How far away is the goblin from her?
there's. Did we kill this guy, or is he still there?
He's
I
still
think he's
there.
still there.
Oh yeah, because
I
he
think
went
he
to
just fell over.
slam.
Or did
Now,
he get
since
stepped
I-
on by the dinosaur?
He did not get stepped on by the dinosaur.
Since I aimed up and I didn't move Shana, does that mean I can use my bonus action to
No, that was
You
just
moved
smack
her.
him?
You moved.
Oh, I
her.
did move her?
Yeah.
I thought you said I saw them on the way and changed my mind.
Nope. You didn't.
How far
So
away is the goblin from her? Is it within 10 feet?
yes, it is.
It can take 3 points of electrical damage.
Oh, yeah.
How much?
3. Can zap him.
Now is that friendly as well?
Nope. Her choice.
Okay. How much damage? 3.
Yeah.
Little
Anyone within,
thing.
10 feet.
Little zap.
zap.
Can he say giggity? Has it happened?
Giggity.
Giggity.
So as you do that, that is the end of your guys' round, and it just picks up its feet, boom, boom, and it walks away, turns around, its tail. You're prone. River's
Yeah.
prone. Let's see.
I'm unconscious.
You're
Not hit point wise. I'm
No.
passed out.
Yeah, you're just passed out. These 3 are okay. You guys are all up, so it will be River. It's going after River.
No.
Well, it hits River. We'll need some d8s.
How many?
6.
A bunch.
7, 8, 8, 6, 1, 7.
7, 8, 8.
7. The 2 8s, 2 7s, a 6 and a 1. So 3 7s and 2 8s.
16 and 21.
30?
37. No. Yeah, 37.
River gets knocked over. You guys see this, and Duck, she is unconscious. Lying there unconscious. Very, yeah, there's a lot of horizontal happening. You hear in the distance, there's what sounds like zombies, what sounds like dinosaurs. And the sound seems to come closer. From this part over here, you hear what sounds like those battery stacks coming at you. And they seem to get closer. So, but they are not at you yet. You can't see them. This jungle is still a bit dense, even though trees are fallen all about.
So the only thing besides the big dinosaur is that one goblin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What do you do, huh? I mean, Captain.
Shoot the goblin. Uh, 22.
Hits.
Or 23.
You shoot him so hard that he gets nailed into this tree right here. He is so small, and your arrow is so fast. Shink into the tree. He's now stuck in the tree. You guys, the only people that are awake right now are Amina.
Hold on. River's down, right?
Yes.
Like 0 hit points down.
Yeah. Oh, Flask is, he's up and howling, but go on.
Move over. Action surge. Feed him a potion.
Look.
And then stealth.
All right. Doodle-oop.
And it gives him 8 hit points.
Okay. All right. You are down, but you are not dead.
Yeah.
So you don't get to do anything.
I'm just
You're dreaming.
sleeping.
Amina, what are you doing? You saw the captain come out of the jungle, give River a healing potion, and then disappear again. What do you do?
Can I use my rally cry again?
Nope.
No, I didn't think so. Just worth trying. I'm kind of just stunned. I want to find the captain and just say we should run. But I don't know where he's at.
So you would probably just say that. So say...
I think we should just run. Anyone? They can hear me. I can.
Kalitha, you hear her say that. She says, I think we should just run. Would you like to run? Would you like to go to one of your fallen comrades?
I don't have any potions left. River's down still? Or he got
So
that potion?
River is awake, but she hasn't gotten up yet. And through these bushes, you can see that your bird friend her eyes are closed, she's passed out. She could be dead, you don't know.
I'm gonna go over and kneel down next to my little bird friend. Even though I can't do anything, I'll be there for you.
Would you like to do anything?
I don't have any.
What would you do if your friend was lying on the ground?
I wanna hold her, if I can. Not too much, in case she broke something, but put her head on my lap and just kind of pet her head a little bit.
As you pet her head, she seems to wake up. She was like lightly unconscious, but now she's at least awake. Kalithe, it is your turn.
Are there any bad guys around?
Not yet.
Nope, not well. You hear them coming in from the forest.
Okay, then I say we get everyone and we go as far. We need to move. Let's get the heck out of here. So, how far are the mounts?
So that's about as much as you can say in your round.
Oh wait, is that?
That is your move. That's it. That's your action.
Okay.
And then she has a move action and she has bonus action.
You have a move and a bonus action.
And then I would run to who's unconscious.
Basically, Amina is standing over Sharna, holding her. Actually, she's sitting with her, holding her, trying to wake her up. She wakes up. You look over. That is what's happening in front of you.
Okay, so I'll go
You
to...
don't see the captain.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll go to Shana and help her up. And then as my bonus action, I just want to convert another second level spell slot to sorcery points.
Okay. So you guys are all standing there. River gets up and is holding Flask and all of everybody except for the captain, who is doing his own thing right now. You are all helping each other up, and you hear just the jungle starting. It's like super alive, and it feels like it is just coming right after each one of you. The Batiri. What would you like to do? You don't see any bad guys right now.
I'm gonna pick her up, because even if whatever we decide to do next, she's injured.
Okay, well she can walk, and she can fly.
Mm-hmm.
It's her arm that got taken.
Is it gushing out?
Oh, her arm's separate from her wing?
Yeah.
Like
If
her-
you,
Would she
if
have
you,
a piggyback ride?
Oh, cool.
I can fly. I just want to cure some wounds.
Yeah, I
It
can,
seemed
I
to
can,
have pinched, like it was so big, it just pinched your arm off. So right now you're not bleeding out.
I can cauterize the wound real
Well-
quick if you want.
I also have cure wounds. I'd like to. How many cure wounds can I cast in one turn? Just one.
So go ahead and cast that. What would you
Okay.
guys like to do?
Grabbing the mounts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sharna, do you want me to burn the wound a little?
It seems to not be bleeding.
Let
so-
me know if it does start, and I will cauterize.
Thank you.
You don't see the mounts. You guys are busy collecting items. You don't see the mounts.
Okay.
Let's pick up the tabaxi and run to
This
the
was
river.
when we were out foraging, or was this when we were just moving?
You were foraging.
Okay, so they're back at the camp.
Mm-hmm.
Then pop out. Camp's this way.
I grabbed my mango pieces. that,
Which are
so-
still suddenly there, even though
I
all
put
this
so much
chaos.
effort into making them, so I just quickly swoop them up as we run.
You see the jungle, the leaves are starting to come at you, things are starting to come out of the jungle, you see heads, but you guys keep running, and you're running towards your camp, and after a while, everyone roll dexterity saving throws.
21.
24.
20.
Freaking awesome. You guys, you're jumping, you're hopping, you hear the things are coming, the trees are moving, there's just things coming at you, and you guys are just ninja running across, and nobody trips. Congratulations.
If I have to, I'm going to be running ahead of the group, taking the bonus action to go there and get the mounts ready by the time everybody gets to the camp.
Okay, so the captain just zooms off. You forget how fast he is. But he continues off. You grab the tent, and she's got her shoe on her, I'm sure.
I wear my
You've
shoe.
got satchel, tent, mounts looking at you. They're freaked out as you run out, but after a short amount of time, the ladies follow you and the tabaxi follow you, and you guys take off upriver. You just hear the jungle coming at you, and a bunch of what looks like your mounts, but just dead, and they're all rushing after you, and you see just goo and cuts and everything coming, just like, they're zombies, they're freaking gross. And you guys just take off upriver, and after like 5 minutes, you round the bend and you round the bend, and there is a broken down building and what looks like a raft up ahead. And as you are approaching it and you're running with your mounts, you see from the road that's connecting it, it looks like a worn road, that there are just more dinosaurs running and zombies running towards you. So, what are you doing?
Which of the tabaxi is moving slower?
They're riding on the back of my...
They're riding
Yeah.
currently?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna fly.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go above the canopy as high as I can.
All right.
How big is the raft?
The
it big
raft
enough
is pretty big.
for, like,
It
us to ride the
definitely
mounts
looks
on?
like the mounts could be on them.
Okay. I just ride Courage up onto the raft and jump off and just start getting it ready to go.
I do the same with
Sailor,
Samson.
sailor. Funny that. As you're circling above the canopy, it looks like just the whole jungle is alive, and it's all the trees look like they're rushing towards, not the trees themselves, but like the effect of everything running underneath it is just running towards you guys. And go ahead and make an animal handling check to jump onto the raft.
Animal handling?
Yep. Same with
Oh,
you,
we're going to do the
Kalite.
same, yeah.
What'd you get?
I got 20.
Nice.
13.
Okay. So you jump on. You're watching this from above, sweating because you know that like you can fly for a long time, but these land creatures, very complicated. Courage just kind of slides and does this little back turn.
Acrobatics, flip off. Turn to Courage and go, stay.
Acrobatics. Roll it.
I got 27.
Awesome. You do this thing, you grab, and you're doing your captain moves, your sailor moves. You're safe. You have Amina, and Amina is squeezing you so tight, and you can barely control your animal. But you get Samson, and he jumps on and just slides next to Courage, and you all try to gather the rope, and you see that there is a pole, and you, who wants to push off? Amina is so strong. You push off, and you see your bird friend and your Aarakocra friend, and she comes down. Do you land with them?
I'll just float above them. I don't know how much weight this raft can take.
So you're kind of gliding in a circle around them, and you see the water underneath them. There's still a little bit of heat coming up from it, but not nearly as bad as from before. And the water almost looks very syrupy as Amina pushes off, and the zombies that were rushing after you, they stop and turn, and then they start attacking each other as they all kind of meet up, feeling the flesh of you.
I'm going to reach into the satchel. I'm going to reach into the satchel and pull out the meat. And make sure that there's enough on the raft so that the mounts don't get distracted by any of that.
Okay, cool.
And I'm also keeping an eye on the water because I remember the last time we were on one, those scary bitey fish decided to jump out at us.
That's right. So you guys are on the raft. You're making your way downriver. You sit back. You watch all this happen. And you rest for a moment as we go on break.
And come back for...
We'll be gone for 5 minutes only because this is our last episode, and I want to fit a lot of stuff in this last episode. So go ahead. Oh, wait, don't take them off yet. But don't touch it because you're moving it still.
Making noises.
Once Andre turns off when he mutes it, then we'll put it aside. But you guys stay tuned. As they're going on break, we will do a giveaway, a raffle thing. Actually, we get back from break, so I have to go to the
Back from
bathroom. Ready?
break.
Break.
What's the use? What's the matter? Is this place I sometimes must go? Can't explain, so I say I'm walking home. So the others were the after, the floorboards were after. Earth came off its axis, stood on its toes. Can't explain, but I might ride home. Devour me. Oh, I consume myself. I'm made to be. An axis off its tilt. To me, you were a symphony. I fell for every movement. Instead of violins, you played my heartstrings and ribs as timpani. I felt you in the summer breeze that carried through the city. The taste of salt, the scent of mint leaves. I couldn't take you with me. You were everything. You are nothing. You are teeth grinding, scratching my ridges as I spin. I've seen this room from every angle. Must we go round again? You were
I would like to thank Dodger for caffeinating me with her Dodger coffee, and I don't remember what it's called.
Fast, go fast for sure, Dodger coffee. All the hype, Dodger coffee. So much caffeine, your head will explode, Dodger coffee.
Can I tell you, this has been in my fridge for like 2 weeks, and I've been drinking it little by little, and that is actually the most I've had at once, like ever. I feel great. Everything's great.
Pure liquid caffeine, Dodger coffee.
Dodger coffee. I will yell at her or be asleep from crashing after this. She'll be here tomorrow.
Dodger coffee, get +5 on your dex bonus.
I'm turning into Tweak right now. So we are going to do a giveaway. Before we do these giveaways, I would like to thank you guys for playing because this is so much fun. You totally lost an arm.
I did.
We almost lost Amina.
Oh
so
man,
happy about
Amina.
We almost lost a river.
Yeah, and then the flask and his tail, like things are not
How
good.
would you feel if you killed a tabaxi?
Bad.
I love cats, man.
I know.
Okay, so we're going to do a couple giveaways just for you out there because you were watching twitch.tv/D&D and you love your Maze Arcana family. You can get a cool experience code for DDO using the code Maze Arcana, all one word, and that is going to work until October 1st. And the giveaways we're about to do are for Neverwinter mounts and Idle Champions. You'll get a gold chest, but the Neverwinter mounts are basically a big celebration for launching Tomb of Annihilation. So, Rutenberg.
Yeah.
Raffle. He's going to do the raffle, and in the meantime, we're going to tell you what you will get at the end of this. We just signed this cool sticker for Skull Splitters D8s. Kyle was awesome and got this for everybody.
And for you.
And for you, we will.
Pyromancer.
Can you write it down on a piece of paper so I can announce it, please?
Yeah.
Thanks. So at the end of the show, when we both of them, please.
Right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So at the end of the show, we will give these 4 gold D8s away. We're very excited about that. And Kim Jackson has offered to give away 2 tickets to Flicks for Change. Flicks for Change. That's a different party.
That would be
Film festival.
different type of people.
I had a lot of coffee. I don't know what's happening anymore. I'm starting to hallucinate. It's great. This is at the Boomtown Brewery, downtown Los Angeles, November 12th to the 15th. And Rutenberg, are you ready?
Almost.
He's almost ready.
So while he's doing that, Flicks for Change is it's a film festival with a social conscience. So it shows really awesome films that have kind of subject matter that sort of touches on social issues, and I know it's actually super cool. There's going to be live bands and cool like performance artists and stuff. It's going to be an awesome event. So yeah, just any night that you choose out of those 4 nights, if you get the 2 free tickets, then please come along. It's going to be so much fun, and I'm going to be there every night.
That's
so
awesome.
please come up and tell me hello.
Do you have a film there, or are you just working it?
I do have my film Starman will be screening. I'm not sure what night yet, though.
Ooh,
I think the
it's
third
a
night on the
mystery.
14th. So yeah,
Well, thank
we'll
you so
find
much.
out.
So
Yeah.
thank you guys for doing that giveaway. I know we all appreciate it. Everything's great. So the person who got the Neverwinter mount is Fibromancer. Congratulations, everybody! Round of applause. And the person that got the Idol Champions gold chest is Hanako the Pentologist.
Oh, what is a pentologist?
Studier of pants.
Oh, indeed. Fascinating.
Yeah, so thank you and congratulations, you guys, for winning. Watch the games, watch us play the games, watch other people playing the games. It's just freaking love 2017.
Yeah.
So, in the meantime, before we do about at least 4 more giveaways at the end of the show in about an hour or so, there they were, going down river. Amina sweating in the heat from the vapors of the water, pushing while everybody's just lounging about, not dying.
On guard.
On guard. Kalithe is trying to cauterize your wound.
I thought I was flying.
From a distance, it's weird.
Oh,
She's
yeah,
like
I'm sorry,
annoyed by
you're
it.
flying.
I'm like, it's like I'm trying to attack her.
Stop casting lightning bolts at me.
I'm
Stop
sorry.
throwing fire at me.
I'm sorry.
She's really, she wants to help. You're flying above. You guys continue for many hours. It looks safe from up there, like as long as you stay on the water. The trees every once in a while rustle about, but
Any chance to get like an hour's rest at any point during that
you
ride?
sure do.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, you seem to be resting the entire time except for Amina. Everybody but Amina is resting.
No, I'll swap
A long
out.
rest?
No, short rest. That means you can use your hit die to heal yourselves up.
Except
Yeah.
for Amina.
No,
don't-
I said I'll swap out.
Have any
Oh,
damage? I
you'll
just
swap
want
out.
my stupid
So she
spell
can
slots
get
back.
rest.
So it was midday when the chaos happened. Now it is the afternoon. And you're still flying, or would you like to join your crew?
I'll land for a little bit because I want to cure some wounds down there.
Okay, cool. So you, there is enough room for you in the mounts. It's actually a big raft. Amina's very strong. The captain, he just rolls really high, so I'm not gonna. It's fine. Everything's fine. Amina's like, you're doing it wrong. Oh wait, you're doing it right. And between the two of you, you figure out how to keep going. You get an hour-long rest in there as well. So you guys will have had a short rest. Do up all the healing that you want to do in the short rest.
Which of the tabaxi is looking more worse for wear?
Flask. Flask is definitely not doing well. It's
I'm
his
gonna-
tail, and he's just looking at his tail, and he's quiet. And it's kinked, and he's trying. Every once in a while you hear "Ow!" as he's trying to like fix it, but then he like stops.
Okay.
He's just holding it.
Well, he's gonna get 8 hit points back, and then River is going to get 5.
So Flask just looks at you. He's like, he looks at your arm. Doesn't say anything. Just, but has this look in his eyes.
I'm gonna remove my longbow and I'm gonna give it to him.
Can you teach me how to use it? Thank you. And just for a moment, he's got a little bit of happiness in him. Just for a moment, before his tail starts aching. But the two of you at the river, or on the river, are you're like, okay, hold it like this. And he's like, okay. You're like, not like that, like this. And he's like, okay. And you practice with him a little bit, not wanting to waste your arrows,
Wow.
but at least getting him the hang of how to hold it. So, down by the river, here we are. You're traveling along the river. Things are kind of safe. It's starting to get dark out. What do?
Her head wiggles, changing my life.
That's a 9.
Exactly, it was a 6. Oh,
That's epic.
Hours have gone by. Light is going down. Normally, as you're going through the jungle gets dark so early. But because you're out in the river, you can actually see more. There's more sky. There's less darkness. And it's a bit of a relief from this craziness that you guys have been experiencing. It's birds. They're just everywhere. Other birds. You're the good bird. It's the little birds with a little chirping. That's what gets me. So what do you guys do?
should we
Come on, my baby.
take
Give me my
turns?
tabaxi. Come here, Peach. Oh, my darling. Okay. So, what are you guys doing? It's the birds. It's weird, huh?
Perhaps, Sharna, could you look ahead just a little to see will there be somewhere safe to rest before the sun goes down?
Yeah, I can do that.
Can we sleep on
So
the
I'll take
raft?
off and scout ahead. What would that be?
Perhaps.
Survival or?
Perception.
We'll find out how far we are from shore.
At least we could be isolated.
12.
You see that it winds a bit, and it'll take a couple days to get through, but you seem to be moving a little bit faster than you would on your mounts.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And is there anywhere safe-ish to stop that I can see?
not this evening.
So I'll fly back and. So we should probably just keep floating down the river.
Okay, we'll sleep on the rafts. We're fine with sleeping on the ocean as long as everybody tonight, please, can we try to stay awake?
Yeah.
Do you have any of the fruit left?
Ask the captain.
Would it be possible, right before Amina has her shift of watch, that perhaps she could eat a third of the fruit?
Sure.
Okay, well, let us do
Definitely
this.
stay awake then.
Okay, so the only person who's eating fruit.
You know what? I will have some as well.
Just the two of you?
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Who's in
So
here?
as the night goes on, you guys do your shifts. Is that what's happening?
Mm.
You do your shifts. Everything seems very fine. This river seems to be quite safe. And you go ahead and roll survival to see if you stay awake.
So we get to roll an advantage because we had the fruit?
No, and the tabaxi falls asleep.
I rolled a 19, so.
You are so alert. Just keep that dice forever. Just use that one.
Well, I'm getting advantage.
Oh, okay.
A 6?
16.
I did not. There's no dice.
What did you roll?
Oh, he wasn't doing the peace symbol.
You wake up to find Amina asleep.
Man, he's never like me. I could never tell him. Keep letting him down.
You're dreaming. You have nightmares about how bad you're letting him down.
You are
Starting
never
to
marrying the captain.
Just let her sleep.
You let her sleep. She rolls around,
I'll
just a
just-
little nightmares.
Oh, love sleep.
Pat courage a little bit. Leaf through. I'm gonna leaf through Reef's journal some more and see if there's any
You learn a bit about
bits.
Reef
Yeah.
that I will tell you later. That may come in handy later.
Okay.
So you leaf through and you.
I'm gonna take Reef's hat and put it in the satchel.
Okay. So it's your turn to go to sleep. You are fine. You're alert. Everything's great. Calithe, just you guys wake up to the raft just bouncing off the side. Everything is the freaking terrain is like this wall. So the rivers,
Like tight
and
cliffs,
the tips, this thing.
fast
Yes.
moving water.
Yes. And it's just like clunk, 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 clunk. You're moving. You have no idea how far you've gone overnight. But right now the raft is kind of moving forward but spinning around and around.
Get under control.
Okay, go ahead and what the hell would you roll?
Navigator's tools, sailor things.
Yes.
I got 19.
It's like you've done something similar before. You're very good at this, and when you feel it, you wake up and fly. Reaction.
Yeah, I'll go take a look and see if I can tell how far we've gone.
Who was the last watch? Wasn't it River, Flask, and no,
Calithe.
it's Calithe,
Calithe.
and she passed out.
Yeah.
Would that be perception or?
Survival, because you're really just judging and knowing the lay of the land.
16.
You haven't gone very far, probably only half as far as you should have gone overnight. So, over the next couple days, on this pattern,
How many days? 4? 3?
4 more days. Along this pattern, there's a lot of, you're all distraught. Captain, how do you feel about what's happening?
About what's happening with which?
With your people and this falling asleep.
No, I don't care. Obviously, whatever I was doing was pointless. They're going to learn what they've learned, and otherwise, whatever. It's probably best if I just didn't even deal with it. Let them go, do their own thing. They've learned all they can.
Your fruit only lasts another day. Day 2, you've looked around, you've paused, you've gone into the forest, and you don't find any fruit, not this close to the river. Would you guys like to continue and look for some fruit?
Mm-hmm.
Or do you want to keep going upriver?
Downriver.
Downriver, damn it.
I mean, I could fly off on my own and try to gather some to bring back to the raft.
In the meantime, we can just eat the meat in the satchel.
Okay. You have enough rations. The meat,
Just,
yeah.
are there fish in the river?
Um,
Fish that don't look like they're going to eat our face?
They still might taste good.
you don't see any for at least 3 days.
Okay.
You fly off, roll survival.
I'll stick with this and go with 22.
You don't see any. And it's 2 days pass and you are looking and you see none. You don't see any of the signs of any of those plants. River and Flask, whenever you stop, they go off and look. They don't find any berries. They don't find any fruit.
Are there any small animals?
There are small animals, little forest creatures. Would you like to hunt one?
I'd like to hunt as many as I am allowed to.
Okay, so you find, over 3 days, you find 2 small animals, jungle creatures.
All mirage.
So you don't find any of those. So you
So
go,
we
however,
spent 4 days or 8 days on the river?
8 days on the river total. 1, 2, 3, so 1 and then 3. So the fruit lasts 1 day. Not only do you feel, for 2 days you feel more and more exhausted. So that's basically 2 levels of exhaustion for you, but you have 3 levels because you didn't eat it that 1 day. Did you eat it? You didn't eat it that 1 day. But you guys only have 2 levels of exhaustion
From not eating?
from not eating that fruit. You are all,
Right, but we're eating other things, right? Or
you
we
are
not?
eating other things,
We're addicted to the fruit.
but the fruit, you just need that fruit, because Because if you just had that fruit, then these bugs wouldn't be flying all over you guys and be really crazy. And do you want to share your ointment?
I'm putting mine on.
Do you have any?
We all had.
Okay, so at least you're not getting bit, but you're not feeling, you guys are all very antsy and anxious. The fourth day, you fly up, morning, Flask is watching you as you're scouting ahead, and as you turn around, you see these two rafts moving really fast.
Like towards us?
Towards you, yes. So they're coming downriver. You guys are also going downriver, and there's two rafts coming towards them as you're flying back. And they're all really low on the rafts. There's creatures on there. And it looks like there's 4 creatures on each raft, and they're low.
I'm going to fly back as fast as I can and tell them what I saw.
Okay. The sides of the walls next to the river up, and you do see a bridge ahead of you.
Do I see anyone on the bridge?
It's an ornate bridge. You know this bridge. It's a Taj Mahal.
Oh.
Yes, it's a very popular bridge,
Okay. Well,
but it's also very high. It's like 100 feet up.
I'll fly back and tell them that we're approaching the bridge, but there's also 2 rafts coming towards us.
Okay. Da-da-da. There you go. There's some info for you guys.
Info.
Well, I guess we gotta run faster since the land's kind of behind us, on the sides of us.
How many days away from us are the other rafts?
They're really close. They're getting faster.
They're approaching very, very swiftly.
I say we pull to this side very quickly and check as they go by that we are not under any threat.
Though the cliff is getting taller as you're moving forward.
We're getting funneled into this. I think we should just attack. I think they're doing this intentionally.
Why do we not put one raft behind the other so we are a less large target?
We're only on
And then we can put the
You were on
tabaxi.
one raft.
The whole of us are on.
Yeah,
I
it's a
thought we
big
had
raft.
2 rafts.
It's like this. Like it's
This whole time I thought we were on 2 rafts. Oh,
just
that's
one
kind of
big
cool.
raft.
Oh, you've been pushing one big raft. Thank you,
She
Amina.
is super buff.
You're a very good woman.
So here are these 2. You actually can see them rounding a bend in the distance, and they looks like. Everyone roll a perception check. Actually, you know what they look like.
Okay.
So the 3 of you. River and Flask see nothing.
17.
19?
16.
Fantastic. You see that the people on it, looks like about 4 on each raft, are ducked down. Like they're trying not to be noticed.
Can we see
The
what
one
kind
in
of
the
people?
back is just
Careful.
pushing.
How tall do they look?
They're hunched over, you can't tell.
Well, if they're hunched over, they can't be Batiri.
But they are approaching quite fast.
Dressed as regular clothes,
All in
cloak.
black. Cloaks.
Cloaks.
Darkness. What are you doing?
How far away they are?
They're a bit away, but they are approaching fast.
Can I?
Long before they're in lightning bolt range?
I'll fly up and see if I can tell what they're doing.
Okay. So perception.
So we're not
They're
getting any
getting
exhaustion after
21.
any exhaustion back after long rests?
21.
You see that they're just low, and they look like they're getting ready to do something.
What distance will they be from us as they pass us?
I don't think they're going to pass us. I think they're going to try to attack us.
So
They're
you
coming
guys are all
behind us.
moving. Amina, do you stop pushing?
I'm pushing harder.
You're pushing harder. You're going a little bit faster. And
Come on, guys, let's make a
as they're
decision.
approaching, Amina's starting to push faster, getting a little bit
Do they
faster.
have any
but
weapons we can see?
Roll perception. Now that you're really looking.
And they're
19.
They look like there's something sticking up. So that they've got robes on, but there's something sticking up underneath, but they look like they're hiding it.
I mean, if you guys want me to fry them, I will.
Bram.
Let
We
me
have
know
made
with
it this far.
Let me know when they're within 320 feet.
They are.
Bow.
Okay. The captain just turns around and
It's 19 to hit.
totally hits.
For 19 points on the first one.
So they're all standing down there, you hold off, let one fly, and the first one, you hit him right in the head, and he just falls forward. The ones behind him, they all get up, and they're all holding bows, and they shoot. And and two of them hit. They see you. And they do 7 points of damage for the first one, and 5 points of damage on the second one. And they're coming up pretty fast. You guys are moving down the river, and you see the bridge coming up.
Okay. Are we going to get close enough to one of the struts we could jump to it, or is the bridge low enough we can jump for the bridge itself?
There are columns. The bridge looks like about 100 feet up. And history check.
Any vines growing on this, like at the other jungle bridge, where we could jump and climb the vines?
Roll a history check.
18.
20.
14?
1.
It's the Taj Muhaha. You
Oh, I
guys
knew
were
that.
up there before.
It was the one with the break in it that had the stuff. That's what I was asking.
Yeah.
Any vines?
So there
Oh, the
are
monkeys?
columns. There are columns, and there are vines, and you see that the vines are dense way up top, and there are some vines crawling down. So you guys are moving forward. The two rafts they're catching up. They've got arrows. You guys are moving pretty fast. Amina's just
Are they within 100 feet? Can I smash them with a lightning bolt?
They will be very soon. Maybe next round, perhaps.
I say how many rounds before we get to where we can jump on the bridge?
2. Three, 2.
I can't do anything from
Yeah.
here, darling.
Take a shot.
Okay, go for it.
Are they within 120 feet?
Not yet. Next time.
Got a 16 to hit.
Okay, hits. Amina's just
For 20 points.
push. That one, same raft. This is the second one on it. He just falls down. The other two, well, I'll tell you what they do when it's their turn.
Bonus action. I'm gonna do a second wind.
Okay.
Just clean up some hit points. Okay.
Oh shit! You have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm
saving
taking it.
throws. Are you counting that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna, since I can't do any attack stuff, can I?
It's not your turn yet
Well, how come he got to do stuff?
because he goes first. It is your turn.
Oh, I
Oh, same
see.
initiative order?
Same initiative.
Oh, I see.
Well, I don't have a range. Kalithe, what's your armor class?
13.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Bark Skin on her.
Nice.
So your armor class is 16 for
Nice.
an hour.
Cool.
Fantastic.
Thank
That's
you.
cool.
I'll take it.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Um,
And you're flying, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I have to go down to, I have to fly down to cast it on her.
Okay.
How far up was I flying?
You were flying with enough to circle around and then come back down. You went your movement.
Okay, then I'll just stay on the raft until my next turn.
Is this the music I'm looking for? There we go. Some action music. Okay. Who's next? Amina.
I'm still rowing, but I'm trying to hold it steady so when he's using his bow and arrow, everyone's shots are as accurate as possible. Slowing down just a little, but focus on being steady.
Okay. So, because you are... Why don't you roll... This is a... Oh, I guess you don't get you get disadvantage on it. So go ahead and roll survival at disadvantage. You're trying really hard. You're really trying to be steady, and you're focusing all of your energy, which you don't have much of, on that.
I got a 10.
So you're going, and you're doing the thing. Anything else you would like to do on the raft? I don't think there's much you can do.
Yeah.
Okay. Kalithe, what are you doing?
So which directions are the two boats going?
Towards you.
Yeah, but we're
So it's like
going
this.
downstream and they're
So
going
one.
upstream, right?
No, they're
And
going
they're
down.
downstream too.
Like
Oh, they're
this.
following us?
Yeah. So it's like this.
And there's four persons per raft.
2 and 4.
And 2 left now.
Yeah.
And are they within 100 feet yet?
No, but would you like to ready your action for when they are? That is something that you can do.
I would like to ready a lightning bolt for when they're within 100 feet.
Okay. I'm only letting her do that because she doesn't know.
That would be, I've never heard of that. That would be swell.
Just
So,
hold off on it.
do
So
I roll
they
yet?
come up.
Oh, I don't roll yet. Does this count?
So you,
Do I get rid
you
of it?
wait. No, you wait. So they're coming up and they're pushing really fast. They're coming up there and they are now in range.
What are the odds?
And they don't see that you're about to do a thing, so go for it.
That's a shame. Uh, 24 damage on a lightning bolt. DC's 14.
Which raft would you like to shoot? The one with 4 or one with 2?
I think the one with 4.
Good choice.
She has chosen wisely.
So you let loose your lightning bolt with all the energy that you can muster, and it goes off, and your fingers are crossed. You're like, I really hope this works. Barely can see straight. You get it, and the entire raft it looks like they were moving so fast that the water had been splashing on it, and so the lightning just scatters on top of on them, and they all just. And the raft, left or right, the raft starts veering towards the other raft. So it looks like it's going like this. It is slowing down a bit. But the other one, the 2 people are still on it, and they go to shoot at you, and they miss because I roll really, really bad. But you are starting to catch up, and
Am I allowed to use a bonus
the one that
action?
shoots you or tries to shoot at you, he stands up and he's doing this thing, and you can't really tell from that far away what exactly he's doing, but he's definitely standing up and he's facing you now, and you guys are now starting to approach the bridge. And what are you doing?
I'm also going to just
Shooting?
convert some points into another 3rd level spell slot.
Let's see if you hit. I'm Kyle, I hit everything.
16 again.
Sure, totally hits.
The poisoned arrow.
Ooh, nice.
Action surge, you do it again.
Yeah. Where's my battle?
If he doesn't go down.
How much?
21 on the first one.
Nice.
Is he still up?
Oh,
wait, take that back.
No, he's not.
I was gonna say, he also took 6 points poison.
Yeah, that one's done. There's one left on the raft.
Second shot on him.
Okay.
for 19 points.
Awesome. These rafts are starting to just spiral, and there's a bunch of dead, crispy things on one of them, and the other one just has all these face-planted corpses on it, and they're starting to spin. And the river seems to be like tossing them around, and they're all whirlwinding around toward you very fast. One of them crashes into the other, and now there's just splinters, and they're roaring down the river towards you, and one of them crashes into...
No, wait, can I get a wall of water out there real quick?
A bowl of water?
A wall of water.
A wall
to
of
protect
water.
us, if that's okay.
No. I rolled a crit, so.
So
This one hits you and just takes a huge chunk out of your raft, bounces off, and there's more spiraling and spinning. And you guys start going under the bridge. You can wall of water now if you would like.
I want a wall of water just to keep us safe, please.
From them?
From other things hitting us. I want them to.
So you're
like,
just kind of
not
holding
get
this
near us.
water.
It'll just be between us and them, and then they can't get past it, and we keep floating.
Go for it.
It's gonna be
You have
really
your
cool.
wall of water, creating a waterfall, and as you're passing under this bridge, roll perception.
Making sure the monkeys aren't coming or anything.
We like the monkeys. They're my friends.
Make sure these aren't people jumping on us too.
21.
16.
10.
You guys see these monkeys. They're like tail, hand, arm, tail, and then they look like they are daisy chaining down, and they're all like reaching out to Calife. And then there's another one coming down, and they're all reaching their hands out to touch you, to grab you.
Do you have any wood?
They're reaching for
We
you.
need to repair our raft.
So you guys are moving, and these monkeys are reaching towards you. What do you do?
My friends, get us some wood, please. Some wood. Wood. Damn it, does anyone speak monkey?
I
Sure
reach
enough.
in the satchel and pull out our ropes. I throw one towards Mina, and I start wrapping them up underneath the two dinos to give them like a harness or something to loop under them, and throw the rope up towards the monkeys.
Okay, fancy
that all.
pants. Roll sleight of hand 3
I'm
times.
good with that.
What would you like to
How
do?
big are the tabaxi? Like how?
They're like a little bit shorter than you.
I can fly as well. I can carry one.
Okay,
I think.
I'll grab Flask and I'll start flying up towards the bridge with my
Okay.
with my one arm.
Okay.
I'll grab River and do the same.
Okay.
Baby
So
flag.
you fly.
A 19, a 23, and a 16.
I hate you and I love you.
That's with disadvantage.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Okay.
Get out of here.
I watch these rolls happen and it's just impossible.
You
I
can
don't
only
understand
move,
it.
Calife, you can only move half your speed, even flying. You grab the
30 feet.
yeah. So you can only move 30 feet. You have 100 feet to go. How long is your fly?
Minute, 10 rounds.
I know it was an hour.
Shit.
What?
Yeah.
You're fine. So they watch as you
10
go up.
minutes.
They
10
watch.
minutes.
No, sorry.
Either way, you're fine.
Either way.
But you just get there really slow. And
Yeah.
you're like, what is wrong with me? Some monkeys grab the rope, and they're pulling. You watch as they're kind of like pulling and trading, and then slipping, and then pulling.
No. I'm going to fly near the rope and grab it if I need to.
So acrobatics or athletics to start jumping up and climbing and help grab the rope. Which one is it? Or both?
So, she's fine. So, that's a lot, and you're exhausted.
I am. But I'm also really good at climbing and doing stuff.
So that's 100 feet,
It is.
and you're at half speed. How many rounds is that?
For me, 4 rounds.
Oh, because you're...
Because I move fast.
Okay, so go ahead and roll 4 times acrobatics and sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand? Athletics.
Yes, athletics.
Yeah.
So acrobatics, athletics. Acrobatics, athletics. It's the jump, grab, jump, grab. So do that. That's set 4 times.
If it's 4 rounds, then I've put River up on the bridge by the end of the 4th round. So I'm then free to do 60-foot flies anytime a round
this
goes
is all
by.
moving all at the same time.
Yeah.
You grab Flask, you grab River. He's doing the thing, you help see what he's doing.
Yeah.
The monkeys are reaching out to you. Do you grab the monkeys?
I grab the monkeys now that everyone's off the raft. I'm just too tired to try anything else.
So you reach your hands up and the monkeys start pulling you up and you're kind of getting tossed around and they grab you and they're pushing your body up and you feel like you're being juggled on your way up. And they get you up really fast. You have to climb some vines on the outside, but you actually roll athletics to see.
Oh, hello.
PG. Oh, can you grab our PG?
Peach.
Not Erica,
Hi.
who's allergic. So what'd you roll?
What was it? What was I rolling?
Athletics.
Athletics? 12.
Okay, so you climb your way up and everything's great. Captain, you were trying to stabilize.
As I was
lose
climbing,
it?
I was helping pull the rope up as I climbed, like they did.
They lose it on the 2nd round.
Okay.
So the dinosaurs start falling.
And is that an athletics check to stop it, or what?
How would you stop 2 dinosaurs from falling?
Well, all of them lost both sides of the rope at the same time, not just one side.
I rolled really bad.
It was really badly.
It's really bad. I rolled a 2 and a 3, so.
That's a shame.
Um,
How many rounds have gone by since we got off the raft?
I would just grab for the nearest rope, but I would hope the monkeys will get the other side on the 2nd grab, but if not.
If it's he's just gone 4 rounds, I can fly down and help out. I can fly 60 feet down and grab the other
Yeah,
rope.
but you're already up there. This is all happening like at the same time. It's hard to explain because
Yeah, we went, but it was 4 rounds. I had 30 feet per
at
round.
2nd round. You've already made it up. You have River. River is safe.
Yeah, River's up there and safe
Yeah.
at 4 rounds, but you're into the 5th round now.
No,
this is the
this is the
second
second round.
It's hard to explain because it's
Yeah.
not in an order. It all is moving at once.
Yeah, I know.
You guys are. The raft is now gone after the 1st
Yep.
round.
Like I said, I would reach for the rope, but if they don't grab the other side, there's nothing I can do to stop 2 dinos from falling.
I was really hoping that there might have been something clever in there.
I can only do what I could do, and this is not one of the
My
things.
dice! Tomb of Annihilation dice!
It's not something I could do.
How far up are
You
they?
go to reach, you hear them all, and it's echoing under this bridge, and they grab and grab. No one of them can pull these dinos, and they disappear into the water, and they are now gone. But the monkeys get you up, and you get up there, and you're on the top of the bridge. And on top of the bridge, you see, in the middle of the bridge is a statue of a warrior, of a Chultan warrior, in a striking pose. At the base of his shrine is the mark of Ubtao. You're very familiar with this. It's this spiral maze. And our PG kaiju comes in.
Is this the same one we smashed before?
This is. You see that there is, when you were on your way in, there was that big open space that the bridge fell through, but you were on the correct side that leads back to Port Nyanzara.
So do we have to pass the statue to get off the bridge, or are we already past the statue to get off the bridge towards Nyanzara?
You are near the statue. It doesn't seem to be moving.
Yeah, it didn't last time either. So we walked past it.
A statue.
You walk past it and it doesn't move.
Okay.
Okay.
So you continue towards Port Nyanzara.
We should, by the way, be
Let's
reported
do
to
it.
some sort of animal conservatory company that means we don't get to get animals
How-
anymore.
Far away are we from the
Look, I came up with a way to
So-
hopefully get them off a raft.
Do I have the map? I have the map.
You have the map.
So, Chult, You were here. You've made it up here.
The boat's
And
just to the
port
right.
is here.
Yeah.
So you have a ways to go. River and Flask, what would you like to do?
Well, depending on if there's a way for us to rest for a little while, I would opt for that.
Okay.
Just because I don't think, yeah.
Okay. You look to River and Flask, and they're delighted. They're like, we know this. We know this way. This is how we came. And they take you to a rest area that you've been to before. It's as if this is a route that they've traveled a lot, and this is why you hired them as guides. And they take you to a spot, and you rest. Night happens very fast because the jungle is dense, and you guys make camp.
Maybe make all those rolls.
Without the mounts, can I have the satchel
You
to
made
get
it
some?
up.
Actually,
Yeah, I
maybe
was
on
about
the
to
rolls,
ask
too.
if the
Yeah.
satchel was on the mounts or if it was
No, it's
being
on me.
carried.
Magic satchels are not riding on mounts.
I would like to get a little meat then, I think.
So you guys rest. River and Flask. We'll help. We'll help. You are so tired. We'll find fruit. And they go off into the forest. And after what feels like a couple hours, and you're a little bit worried, they come back and they found your fruit. And as strung out as you are now feeling a bit better. You are one less exhausted today.
I vote I go first on the turns this time. I'm just gonna admit I'm probably gonna fall asleep. So if I just stay awake and do it, probably more likely.
Now that you're on the path that you traveled before, you guys sleep and wake and sleep and wake, and you feel safe again. You have the fruit, you eat the fruit, you rest, you guys talk amongst yourselves over the next few days. Shit, there's so many days. Come on, let me figure how many days. Oh my God. Without your mounts, it takes twice as long. It takes another 14 days. It takes about 14 days.
2 more weeks.
How many days are you at now?
We're at 32. So this will put us at
Lucky we have all that extra food.
46.
How many are you at?
32.
Total.
After the next 14, 46.
Kalithe,
Yes.
roll me survival 6 times. You have 1 shoe. Do you lose it?
14. 12.
Just don't roll a 1.
What did you say that for?
Just lost her shoe.
14, 12, 1, 12.
No, you're fine. You can't lose
8.
anymore.
What?
After you lost the shoe, there's
I
nothing else you
don't
can
lose
lose.
my shoe. I don't lose the shoe. That doesn't happen in the story. That's not part of what happens.
She rolled the 1, she lost your shoe.
You lost your shoe.
But do I keep the gem, the separate
You
gem
have
from the
that
other
gem.
shoe?
You have that gem.
Okay.
You have money and 1 gem.
Shoe.
Let's see.
I would never lose that shoe, just for the record. That wouldn't happen. My fiance gave me that shoe.
The
A
monkey
lot
took
of
the
things
shoe.
happen in the night.
Monkey took the shoe.
Amina, you have. What do you have? You have your wig.
My wiglet.
You have your wiglet. Roll survival 6 times.
Oh no.
Don't roll a 1.
This is so dumb. Could you not say
It's
that?
2 weeks. You're in the jungle,
Right.
and you guys suck at things
I
like
have
this.
one thing. I had one thing.
You have 1.
How many times I got roll again?
6. Just don't roll a 1.
She just. I
You say it as if I was like, oh, land on a 1.
Oh, don't say it. Don't roll a 1. Immediately rolls a 1.
You're a wiglet.
It's fine. I was screwed.
It shouldn't
anyway.
count if you say it as we're rolling. That should be the time that it doesn't matter.
It's like Rudy and I have this like nega roll situation
Nega
where
powers.
he nega powers. I can woo you into rolling negative like low, and He will always roll high. However, your wiglet, it's not that you lose it. It's that it just keeps raining. And maybe there was a mudslide. And maybe you made it out of that. And maybe it survived that. And maybe it got a little mildewy. And maybe you cleaned it off or attempted to with some gusts of wind. But maybe like the inside just didn't dry right. And it's crusty. And there's like patches missing. And you keep trying to wear it. The captain's just like,
You like it? Almost
so
had a
it's
jungle.
not that you lost your wig, it's that it's freaking disgusting at this point.
I wish I lost it, but I can't.
We all wish you lost it, not just you.
So you guys make it to, oh wow, other map. Where's my other map? You guys make it to Fort Nyanzaru, or at
I
least
got one of those.
you make it to the outside of
Oh,
Fort
wow.
Nyanzaru, which is, this is
had one of these this
the
whole time?
entrance to Millar's throat. You were back.
We're down there.
You were
Jeez.
back there, and
Did he lose the satchel?
No.
He did not.
I rolled 2 20s.
Yeah, see, Kyle, like, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
How many crits did you get?
Tonight?
Yeah.
Just one tonight. Oh, the 2 20s on the skill check, but the only crit I got was that one.
Okay. So, you guys are approaching the entrance to Port Nyanzaru. You've got you're holding on to this red thing with, you try and Calithe, your hair is a mess and matted, it's almost dreaded. You've got 1 gem and 200 gold pieces, but 1 gem. This 1 gem is all you have left from this excursion. Kyle's had more things removed from him emotionally than anybody here. You're missing an arm. That's
Yeah,
a kind of a thing.
That's kind of the most I can lose at this point.
As you see Amina like trying to take care of this wig, how do you feel?
Piteous. Is piteous
very,
a word?
very confused.
Are we going
worst
past
of
Monmouth's
It's
satchel shop?
just, it's destroyed.
there yet.
It's just rotting, and for some reason she's still trying to nurture it. And humans, I just don't understand them. I've spent weeks with them, and I still don't get it.
So you guys are approaching the gates of Millar's throat. There's a name for it. Somebody in the chat room, please tell me what it is, because I can't remember it right now, because I'm a jerk. But you guys are approaching it, getting ready to pass through.
I'm gonna stop walking, and I'm gonna turn to the group, and so this is where I'm going to leave you. I feel like I have paid my debt. I brought you back to the port for saving.
Don't you want to go to a temple and get your arm healed?
My kind doesn't have a great relationship with humans. So
Could we take you there with this help?
it's fine. It belongs to the jungle now. It's just something I can live with. And it's time for me to go home. I just wanted to thank you for saving my love, Baraka, who I'm very excited to see, and for saving me so many times. And just thank you for showing me that not all humans are unkind.
Thank you for everything you've done for us. We would not have made it without you. That is a fact.
I hope you find what you're looking for out of this port.
Sharna, this gem is from Halrua. Should you ever need, show this to anyone and they will bring you to me. and my family. You will always have a place with us.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm gonna turn to the tabaxi. And I'm gonna scratch their heads.
Flask has the bow and his arrows. He's like,
Do you remember everything I taught you?
this.
Mm-hmm. Up. Yes.
And he just grabs you around the waist. And Flask is like,
Little head.
and quietly nuzzles herself under your wing.
I'm scratching too.
Maybe, you're not so bad. And also maybe, next time we're out here, like, guiding people, maybe if we run into you, you won't eat us or anything.
As long as you make the same promise.
Fine. And they hold you, and then they let go, and they're kind of embarrassed, or like, and they start teasing each other, and they kind of roll off and into like the little forest area.
I'm gonna turn. I'm gonna wave, and I'm gonna fly home.
Missing one arm, but two beautiful wings just take her into the sky, and she goes off towards her home. Don't eat the things.
Don't a giant tobacco.
The foliage.
She's licking all
And I run into
all the
a
jungle.
Is that the dinosaur that's tail killed us?
That's the Pidgesaurus.
Pidgesaur.
So, the three of you make your way into Millar's throat. Thank you, yeah, that was amazing. Don't leave, stay here.
Okay.
The five of you make your way in, and it opens up to the amazingness, which is the rope bridges of Millar's throat, and you make your way through and up and through, and the tabaxi are guiding you through these rope bridges, and they're the temple that you guys found them at. They just stop there, and they're looking very.
There's your temple. Go home.
So maybe we don't want to be pirates anymore,
It is fine.
because it's very dangerous.
Go home.
Can we keep these? And they hold onto their necklaces.
Yes, of course.
But if you're here again, maybe we could go into the jungle, but not very deep in the jungle, because we don't really want to do all that again.
Maybe if we're here again, we'll just get dinner.
Go
Feed
see
us?
Kumpala.
We'll feed you.
Oh.
I put a tiny little spark of electricity into each necklace so it just glows.
And just for a moment, they're like, and they look, and they hug each one of you, and they come up. And the captain's like,
It means he loves you. He does not want to say goodbye.
And River does the thing. She's like, how do you salute a captain?
Go.
And they run off into the temple, and they go to their master.
Let's get back to the ship.
So you guys find your way. You ask some directions. You find your way. You get to the satchel shop on your way out. Did you want to stop there?
No, I was just walking by the satchel shop.
You walk by the satchel shop, and it's open. And as you walk by, you look in, and there is a gentleman in there. Looks a little different than he did before.
Yeah.
In what way?
Just gesture. Give a can't. Give a can't sign.
How does the guy
He
look
kind
different?
of before he was like this sleepy guy. Now there's a lighter skinned, similar features, dreaded hair, and as you make this thing, you see a little grung stick his head out. He's got these goggles on his head. It's like, and then he disappears into the shop, and you guys make your way up.
Mm-hmm.
Did that guy look a little healthier to you than last time?
Maybe.
I feel like, I don't know, maybe he's been eating better.
You make your way up to the entrance to Millar's throat, and you are in the Red Bazaar, and I don't believe that's Red Bazaar. And you make your way through past the stalls that you saw with all the fruit that you happened to see. You do have fruit on you. You have a couple days worth of fruit. But the captain seems to keep walking.
How do the people look in the streets?
As if the jungle doesn't matter. People are laughing, there's music, there's kiosks, people, little barbecue food, men and women laughing, men and women bickering. It's just live like it was when you first got here. And you guys make your way to the warehouse district, and it is the afternoon. You make your way through. Everything seems normal. Dinosaurs are running around the streets. You guys kind of run, you dodge from a dinosaur race that's happening in the streets that Amina remembers very well. You guys make it to your ship.
Okay.
The harbor is bustling. Looks like some ships have just come in. Your ship is not in the same place, but it is there. And what do you do?
Meet me out here in 5 minutes. I'm going to go on board.
The three of you? Or do you make them wait?
I said, meet me out here in 5 minutes.
Okay. So you guys walk up, and the quartermaster, Captain,
I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. But I need to. Yes, sir. All right.
Go down to my cabin.
You go to your cabin, and then.
Dump these dumb books out.
You what?
Dump those dumb books out.
You empty a bunch of books. What is? Give me something.
I'm going to go up to my cabin as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just looking off the bow of the ship, contemplating.
Man, I have no idea. What music did I use?
I don't know.
It was so long ago. I feel like I need to have something for this.
I don't think we had
9:53.
did we have the music last time we were at the boat?
Yeah, man.
9:53.
Oh, I got it.
Okay. So yeah, grab the stuff.
He's grabbing stuff right
Go
now.
back out.
Dun, dun, dun. He grabs his stuff. And he's waiting for you guys at the bottom. Captain, Quartermaster runs up as you're walking off. Captain, I need to speak with you. We've lost a couple people, and there's a debt, lots of debts now. We don't have enough funds to take care of everybody, and we really need to talk about what to do next, because you've been gone for so long. You've been gone for basically twice as long as you said you were going to be, and he is sweating. He's looking back, and he looks like he's worried. He's just, I don't, we should talk. We should go into we go and talk about this. I'm very worried, and I'm so glad you're back. I'm so incredibly glad you're back. Can we go please talk about this?
I'll be right back.
And he walks off. What do the two of you do while you're in your...
I grab something from Helrua out of my room, and I chase down the captain.
Okay.
I walk to the bow and I'm just contemplating, looking off, thinking, should I tell him? Should I not tell him?
I just walk down the gangplank and wait at the bottom of the gangplank.
You see him just stern, walk down, past you.
Deal with the people going by.
Waiting. He's now kind of like just waiting for you guys. Do you join him?
Yeah, I catch up to him.
All right.
Captain,
Wait for Amina.
Oh, I'm here.
Amina runs down. Like, oh shit, I'm late.
apparates. I'm here.
Wait for me. Okay, she runs down.
What?
Captain, I know how expensive this trip must have been. And I know that our resources are running low. I have this bag of gems from Helrua.
Good.
I fear you are short on funds, and I do not want you to exchange anything important for those funds.
I don't need the gems. You need the gems. And you need the gems.
Captain,
You have to take this ship back. You're in charge. Keep her in line. Get her trained as she needs to be. Go home. Meet your fiance. Nothing I'm doing seems to be doing any good for anyone. You'll be much better off without me. In fact, I point to the bosun. Go talk to him, both of you. See him up there? Look, see him up there? And disappear in the crowd.
As you guys
He
turn,
stepped away.
you see the bosun up there, and you turn back,
With
and
a 22.
of course, and Captain's gone.
I scream, I love you. What?
And the captain's disappeared. It's just the two of you ladies.
Well, is our ship down, I guess?
You have the shard.
Uh-uh.
You have the shard.
Mm-hmm.
You have no shard. You have gems. You have no captain, except for now you are the captain.
They do find well, actually, they don't have the shard. They find a letter with the shard
Aww.
Oh, where did you leave it?
in the cabin.
In the captain's quarters? All right, we're going to roleplay this. So, the captain disappears. You realize he had the shard the whole time. He's gone. It's just the two of you. You look up at the ship, and you see the quartermaster, and he's pacing and sweating, and he's looking down, and he can't see the captain, and he's... Do you go to him?
Let's go to him.
Yes, we need to see. We need to find out what's going on. We run up to the quartermaster. I don't even.
Oh, Khaleesi
say
and
anything
Mina,
else.
so good to see you. Welcome back. But you see, where is the captain?
Where is the shard of the pulse?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Where did he leave anything for us?
I've been waiting here. He told me to wait, and I'm waiting, and we have to talk. There was debts. Oh, there's so many debts, and we're losing people.
Do not worry
and
about the money. We have the money. Where is the captain gone?
He was with you last I saw.
He's gone.
He's not coming back.
No, he's not coming back.
He didn't take anything with him.
He
How
took
How much
something
money
with
do you
him.
need?
Oh, we should talk about this. And
Just give me a flat number. We gotta go look in his cabinet. I don't have time.
well, he grabs you, and you go to the captain's quarters, and on the desk, there's a note, and wrapped in a little thing,
What is
sitting
it?
on the desk.
He didn't take it.
Do you look at it?
Yes.
So you grab it. What are you thinking? It looks just like a note.
I think he left a note saying where to meet him, and then he loves me.
And you open the note.
Yes, that wig is
and-
nice.
And the shard is there, and there's a note. What does the note say?
The note apologizes to the people in Om that this was the only remnant of the Pulse of Chult that was remaining, and that hopefully this will absolve the rest of the crew and let them return to their lives. And I'll take all the responsibility for all of the incident, and I'll deal with it, and they won't see me again.
Snap.
Tear, tear, tear.
So the two of you stand there with the quartermaster.
I just stared
And
at
the
Mina.
quartermaster starts pacing around you, and he's discussing all the things that have happened since you been
Quartermaster,
gone.
shush.
And you guys continue to be in this moment
Take
together.
this bag, exchange it for gold. The two of us will be taking the ship back. Get the crew that you need. This trip is over.
Yes.
We have a lot of discussing. And he sits down with you, and he takes out a ledger, and he is pleading with you to help him decide what to do next. And that is how we're going to end Fury's Reach, Freedom of Adventure. Thank you, guys.
There's always the possibility you can take people back with you for money.
Dun, 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 dun. But that's how we're going to end Fury's Reach, Freedom of Adventure, Freedom of Adventure.
Freedom of adventure.
So thank you guys for watching. This is amazing, and thank you guys for being a part of this. And this is like dream come true. Totally amazing. I can't believe we got to do that, and we're gonna keep doing things.
Thanks.
Yeah. So next week, if you guys are available, I would love to have you on. We'll be doing an interview. Just to talk with you guys to see what you thought, if you liked it, or just thoughts on the thing. It should be like about an hour long or so, but I would love to have you guys on. That would be probably around 6 or 7 next week. We haven't really solidified that, but in October 17th, I believe it's whatever Tuesday that is, we will be starting a new show called Sirens of the Realms. And we will discuss more about that at a later date. Right now, I'm just glowing in the freedom of adventure. And, oh, you lost an arm!
I lost the whole arm.
Oh my gosh.
The jungle can have it at that point. I don't need it anymore.
Oh, that's awesome. Before we do the giveaways, just say your name, where people can find you, what you do for a living when you're not playing Dungeons & Dragons, and yeah, share with the world. Calife is played by.
I want to just say thank you. This was my first full-length tournament, and it was so fun and so scary, and I'm like super into this. I act. I pretend to be other people for a living. You can find me on all the social medias at the Kim Jackson. It's KYM Jackson. I'm also an author, so if you want to get into acting, check out hollywoodsguide.com, and I wrote a textbook, and I do mentoring and business coaching for actors when I'm not doing a million auditions and shooting things. Yeah, if you do want to seriously have a career as an actor, then please hit me up, hollywoodsguide.com. And also, guys, check out, please, Flicks for Change Festival at Boomtown Brewery, November 12th to the 15th. It's going to be an awesome event, and I hope you can all make it. I'll be there every night. Thank you.
I'm Kyle Vogt. You can find me Twitter at Kyle Vogt. You can find me on Facebook, kylevogt.fanpage. See me on Instagram now and again at kyle.vogt. But other than this, I act, I write, I do other things. You can catch me at these various places. But you will see me at TwitchCon.
Ooh. I'm Misty Dawn, and I'm a celebrity professional makeup artist, so I can't post a lot of stuff that I do. But what I do, I can post, and I make costumes, do cosplay. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at Meow Misty Dawn, and it's MEOWMISTIDAWN.
Hi, I'm Erica Fermina, and you can find me on all social media as @AStylePixie. You can also find me at Girls Guts Glory, which we are going to start live streaming for kind of the first time ever on October 1st, 3 to 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. And you can also find me streaming Neverwinter on Monday nights from 8 to 10 p.m. on the Perfect World Twitch channel. And when I'm not playing games, I play with clothes. I work as an assistant celebrity stylist, and I also do I'm like an actress light. I don't kind of act sometimes. That's it.
Cool. I am your dungeon master, Satine Phoenix. You can find me here, Maze Arcana. Rudy and I started Maze Arcana a year ago. We celebrate our 1-year anniversary as Maze Arcana October 2nd, but we're going to celebrate on the 1st because there's just so much fun happening on the 1st.
First is a great
It's
day.
a Sunday. But also, yeah, I used to do other things. I used to be a comic book artist. I wrote a nonfiction called The Action Heroine's Journey. You can get that on Amazon.com. But now it's just all Dungeons and Dragons. You can get, so Rudy and I are guild adepts, and we have basically created content with other guild adepts to support Tomb of Annihilation, which is pretty freaking amazing. So the one that I participated in is called Encounters in Port Nyanzaru, I believe. I think mine is the first adventure, or first encounter. It's very cute. I'm very proud of it. but we also have stuff coming out for season 7 of Adventures League, which is really fun. I did part 2 of a 3-part. Rudy did the first part, and Travis did the 3rd part. There's that. There's Dread on ProjectAlpha.com, which was Amazeballs. And there's GM Tips on Geek and Sundry and ProjectAlpha.com. It's just been a really good year for gaming.
Busy gaming.
Yeah, and then Rudy and I travel America teaching people how to stream from their homes. We're playing in my living room. This is pretty amazing, and with Blackmagic cameras and flow light and our lovely decorations, you too can film out of your house and make it look super pro. We use an entire Blackmagic setup. We've got 4 cameras and some awesome switchers and a super handsome switcher man over here, Andre. Yeah, so that's me. I guess I do all those things. Rudy, it's time now. I think we have like 4 different giveaways.
Give the things.
Yeah. So the first one is going to be Neverwinter mount. Who gets? Can you write down who that is?
Yeah.
As soon as we do it.
Okay, I got to tell you how amazing this is. Our PG is just perched on Rudy's back right now.
You missed her. She was like cuddling him and like and pawing on him.
That's cute.
While we're here, I forgot to say that Girls Guts Glory will also be at TwitchCon.
Yay!
Yeah.
Awesome!
I forgot to say that.
To be on right before us.
Oh, cool.
Currently.
Currently on Sundays when you start.
No, after us.
Is it after?
Yeah, because we're Sundays, Maze Arcana, we run Eberron on twitch.tv/Maze Arcana. It's a 3-hour game that we play, noon to 3 o'clock, and then we open up for Girls Guts Glory.
On twitch.tv/DND.
Yeah, so you can actually watch it all on twitch.tv/DND. Here.
Which leads right to Girls Guts Glory.
That's right. So
don't leave after
TwitchCon,
Maze Arcana.
if you want to see more, we just do so much. The Friday of TwitchCon at 3 p.m., we will be playing our Orphan Echo game, which is in Eberron, on the main stage at TwitchCon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the thing. And we have, can we say we have Jonathan?
Yeah.
We have Jonathan Keltz joining us from the TV show Rain. So that's going to be super awesome.
Somebody here remembers him.
Yeah, so the first time we had him on,
the
Kim.
guy that I drove home with that we were hanging out with?
Yeah,
Oh,
Kim
he's awesome.
was a dire wolf,
Yeah.
and he was a ranger,
He's so cool.
and that was the episode you ate underwear
Yes,
as a dire
I
wolf.
did. Well, I'm a wolf, and we were searching for clothing,
We have
and then
4
I found
giveaways.
underwear,
Can
so
you
of
just
course
do
I ate it, and then I was chewing it, and then I kind of choked on it and swallowed it a little bit, and then as they asked me what I was doing, I coughed it up. I was his companion animal, and he's the coolest dude, and he's a real sweetheart, and he actually drove me home afterwards, so
Aw.
total
How
legend.
many giveaways do you want to do?
4.
4.
Yeah. So Rudy is hitting that button 4 times. The first thing we're going to give away is Neverwinter mount. Second thing we're going to give away is Untitled Champions gold chest. Third thing is going to be these awesome gold dice from Skull Splitter, where we have signed the sticker that's on it. And the fourth thing is I got this, 2 tickets to Flicks for Change Film Festival at the Boomtown Brewery, downtown LA, November 12th to the 15th. Rudy, who is our first winner?
Spirit Wolf.
Spirit Wolf, you won a Neverwinter mount. Congratulations. Second winner. I don't know how hard this is.
Not quick as you'd hope.
Yeah.
Obsidia.
Obsidia 57, you won the Idle Champions gold chest. Congratulations.
Is that a friend of yours?
No, they won a Neverwinter mount the other night.
They're just,
Last night. Congratulations.
that's awesome. Okay, the Skull Splitter 4 gold D8s.
Nobody wants to.
You guys, they're so cool.
So here's the thing.
Uh-oh.
Somebody who won something last week just won that one. Do we?
Yeah, they won.
Okay.
Yeah, man, they won.
Chaos 7s.
Chaos 7 something. Congratulations, you won the Skull Splitter dice with their signatures upon the thing. We have one more giveaway. That is the 2 tickets Flicks for Change Film Festival, Boomtown Brewery, downtown LA, November 12th to the 15th. If you don't live in LA, you know someone who does, because that's just kind of how it is. So go ahead and give that to them, unless you live here. And you'll be joining us there, because I have a feeling that we're going to end up going.
All right, so
Definitely.
that's Cole_Ceresque.
Cole Ceresque, congratulations. You won 2 tickets to the Flicks for Change Film Festival, Boomtown Brewery, downtown LA, November 12th to the 15th. And that is our show. And that is all we got until next week,
time.
when we do an interview. So thank you guys for watching. You are amazeballs, and I love the shit out of you guys. Thank you. Thank you, Rudy. Thank you, Andre.
Next week, guys.
Woo! Roll out.